Okay, shall we start? Yes. Good afternoon. Online, audible, visible. Good afternoon. Okay. Now today we'll be discussing about this week's current affairs. Okay, Alva. We'll be discussing about the weekly current affairs. That is this week's. Now this week is from 14th July. 14th July in the that is till today we'll be discussing about the different topics from different sections also. Now which all topics were news with respect to this week's? First thing is always at least ನಿಮಗೆ idea ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೇಗ. Now which all topics were news at least from polity section? Beginning online, offline. It is good afternoon. Yes. Okay, Alva. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Visible, audible? Yes. Okay. Audible. Huh. Yes. Which all topics were news? At least from polity section? It is SDG. It is R. Which one? It is SDG. India Index was in news? Yes or no? SDG India Index 2024. Yara release ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿದೆ now. It is released by, is it only Niti Ayog? Is it only? Exactly, yes. It is Niti Ayog jotege. It is released by Yaru. It is UNDP. Now, this report is our, which report? Is it first report, second, the third, fourth or fifth? Basic question. Isne report idu? It is the fourth report which has been released by the Niti Ayog as well as UNDP anta nodtivi. Okay alva? First and foremost topic, this was news. Second topic. Exactly, yes, it is the fourth one. Second topic yavudu salitappa? It is money bill controversy. Recently Supreme Court has accepted the PIL or the petition which has been filed by the opposition. Related to what? Related to money bill. Now basic question keladadre, the procedure with respect to money bill, it has been mentioned in which article? Don't say 110. Don't say 110. It is 109. It is 109 talks about money bill, whereas 110 talks about 110 subclause 1 talks about the definition of money bill. Again, there is a controversy because of the two major important acts. One we call it as Aadhaar Act, and the second one we call it as the Financial Bill, which has been introduced. In which year? It is 2017. There is a two controversies related to this bills. One we call it as the Finance Bill or the Finance Act 2017, and the second one we call it as Aadhaar Act. Okay, now this is our second topic, which was in news with respect to this week's. Third one. Which topic was in news? It is second one. Don't you think Niti Ayog was in news? Why Niti Ayog was in news? Recently our NDA government, it is NDA 3.0 nalli, they have reconstituted what? The reconstituted Niti Ayog, and has also extended the memberships also. And it has added what? It is 11 special invitees has been included. Adರಲ್ಲಿ major one ಯಾವುದು sir ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is our HDK or HD Kumaraswamy has been added. First thing. Second thing, Hanuman of Modi is also been added here. Now who is Hanuman of Modi here? It is the Chirag Paswan has also been added. The most important personalities which has been added to this Niti Ayog, we call it as these two important personalities, plus 11 special invitees has also been added to this Niti Ayog. Next topic. It is ED verdict ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The Supreme Court has also provided what? ED related verdict. What is ED? It is Enforcement Directorate. Now sir, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ EDL verdict ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು EDL ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು 100 ಜನ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ? It is hardly 3%. Now the Supreme Court has given a verdict saying that ED does not have the authority with respect to what? Arresting based on their whims and fancies. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಹಂಗೆ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಕರ್ಟೇಲ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಯಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸರ್ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಒಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಬಲ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಇದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಸರ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ this next organization here is our CBI was in news. ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ CBI ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು? Why CBI was in news? Because West Bengal government has said that investigating within the state without getting the approval of the state government, it is unconstitutional and it will impact what? The federal feature between the center and the state government. Sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is breaking us the federal character, and based on this our West Bengal government has said that it is unconstitutional or nothing but it is a constitution breakdown ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ. Because without the permission of whom? Without the permission of the state government, they are going for investigation. But ನೋಡೋಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CBI ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. What are different routes we can go for investigation? What is automatic route? What is permission route? We'll see all those things. Okay, alva. This is with respect to the first one we call it as from our polity section. From our polity section anta matadidವಿ. Second section, it is from our international relations. International relations alli nodadadre we have two major important topics which are in news from our IR. yadappa IR inda? It is one we call it as exactly it is BIMSTEC news ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ BIMSTEC ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? Why BIMSTEC? So the first and foremost news here is recently we are celebrating the 25 years of establishment of BIMSTEC. First news. Second news ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ India is hosting the second foreign ministerial meeting. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ BIMSTEC is important. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಲೇಬೇಕು, ಸಾರ್ಕ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. Because this BIMSTEC has been established what? As an alternative to what? As an alternative to SARC. We'll see all those things. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಬೇಡ ನಮಗೆ. That is to exclude what? That is to exclude Pakistan. Yes, BIMSTEC ಅಲ್ಲಿ Pakistan is not a member. Whereas SARC ಅಲ್ಲಿ member. First news. Second news ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ second news we call it as it is Indian Council on which one? It is the social science. Indian Council on the social science is in news. Indian Council on the social science authority, it is in news. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ because this organization has invited the members to do a research on what? To do a research on JJM. What is JJM now? It is Jal Jeevan Mission ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Is it impact ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ನಾವು ನೀರು ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ Jal Jeevan Mission talks about what? It is pipe drinking water facilities. By providing this pipe drinking water facilities, is it changing or is it leading to a behavioral change of the rural so ilvo anta research ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ they have invited for what? They have invited for the research. They have invited for research, and the main organization here is ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is Indian Council on the Social Science Research has been established with respect to studies on the sustainable development research. Sustainable development research ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? This is from our IR topics. Now third one with respect to ಈ ವೀಕ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಕಾನಮಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಲೇಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಕಾನಮಿ. ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಗ್ರಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅಗ್ರಿ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಫಂಡ್. ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. ಯಶ್, now what is this Agri Sure Fund? This has been launched by yaru? Wrong. It is Agri Sure Fund. It has been launched by NABARD. It is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. They have launched the fund. And this fund is costing how much? It is 750 koti. 750 crore rupees has been, I can say, invested in this fund for the development of what? For the development only and only with respect to agriculture and rural development. Only agriculture alla, nabad alva. Agriculture at the same time, it is the rural development should also be there. Should also be there ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Second topic, ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್? It is one scientist, one product program or one product initiative has been launched. ಕೇಳಿ at least ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. It is, we call it as one scientist what? One product, the program has been launched by yaru? Basic questions ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. What is the basic? 1 year is ಯಾರು ಸರ್ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು? It is ICAR. ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ at least ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. What is ICAR? It is Indian Council on Agricultural Research. Indian Council on Agricultural Research has been launched. Exactly, yes. Indian Council on Agricultural Research has launched I can say one of the biggest or the most important scheme. Now sir, ಏನು ಸರ್ ಇದು ಈ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, now we have, it is 5,000, more than 5,500 a scientists ಇದಾರಲ್ವಾ. Now all the scientists within 5 years they need to develop what? They need to develop a single product or a technology or a model need to be developed within 5 years actually. But ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ they were somewhere ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. Now the Ministry of Agriculture is saying that what? It is mandatory that if you want to be in that post, you need to develop at least a product. At least a product develop ಮಾಡಬೇಕು within how many years? Within 5 years. Sir, 5 years ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, no. Within 3 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ they'll be checking at institutional level. Within 6 months, every 6 months they'll be checking or they'll be evaluating at a headquarter level. Investigation ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ the government or the Ministry of Agriculture has also said that within 100 days ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ? 100 seeds ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 100 days, within 100 days you should develop 100 seeds plus 100 technologies should be developed by involving Arrow, by involving all those 5,500 the employees. ತೋರಿಸಿ ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಅಂತ. Within 100 days you need to develop at least what? 100 seeds as well as 100 products need to be developed within the first 100 days. And this product should be what? Should be a bio-fortified crops irbeku, as well as the climate resilient crops must be there. This is the major important aspect with respect to what? Aspect with respect to the economy. If you topic in the, it is mandatory that there must be a question. So ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೂರನೇದು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, we have a new scheme which has been launched by the defense minister with respect to encouraging of the startups. ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಕೀಮು? It is, we call it as gains scheme ಅಂತ. ಕೇಳಿ at least ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. It is, we call it as the gains at 2024 launch ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Gains 2024, the gains scheme has been launched by the Ministry of ಯಾರು? Be cautious here. It is Ministry of Defense ಅವರು. Ministry of Defense. ಸರ್ ಇದ್ರ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು? It is exactly online, exactly yes. 100 days, 100 variety crops need to be developed within 100 days. Exactly, it is ICR. I can say one of the biggest initiative which has been taken up by the Ministry of Agriculture. ಯಾರಪ್ಪ Ministry of Agriculture? It is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. The most important, he is revolutionizing the agriculture sector. Nodi, agriculture sector will to some extent will grow within this 5 years. Because only because of Yaro antandre, it is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Because he has taken a huge initiatives before becoming minister. He was a CM of LA. It is Madhya Pradesh. He has taken various initiatives at the state level. Now he is implementing all these projects at where? At India level. Obviously, pakka initiative success aage agate. Done. It is the third one, we call it as the gains initiative. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಗೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, with respect to, it is the increase in development of defense products. Increase in the defense products. Now, sir, increase ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ don't you think I need to support the different startups? Now, ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Nothing but under the scheme, we are establishing our startups. We are establishing startup and we are funding these startups also. We are funding this startups also. Nothing but MSMEs. No. Micro andrenu, medium andrenu, small andrenu. We'll see all those things. Yes, done. All this with respect to the economy chapters. No, another discuss ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ. Yes, see, ನಾನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is not possible to discuss everything also. That's the reality. But I'll try maximum to cover these topics. But at least ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಸರ್ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Obviously, even next week ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರು ಕೂಡ you won't be getting that connection also. Yes, then at least one connection ಸಿಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, gains ಇದೆ, Minister of Defense ಅವರು launch ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. At least we have launched one scientist, one product at least ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. You'll be thinking agriculture topics ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಈಗ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ at least ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, alva? Because of all those things, I'm just introducing. Okay. Next one with respect to environment and ecology ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ environment and ecology topics ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು? It is the first and foremost one with respect to environment ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಲೇಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is the first topic ಕೇಳಲೇಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. We call it as what? It is the Kabartal wetlands. It is Kabartal wetland. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ Kabartal wetland? It is Bihar allide. Kabartal wetland. Now, sir, why was in news? Because this Kabartal wetland is being encroached by the people. Huge encroachment ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಈ encroachment ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ our NGT has established a committee, 4-member committee has been established to look after this or to study about this, the Asia's largest, the freshwater oxbow lake ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. This Kabartal wetland is called as what? It is Asiaದಲ್ಲೇ largest ಕೂಡ, oxbow lake ಕೂಡ, freshwater lake ಕೂಡ. Highly important one. This is the Asia's largest freshwater oxbow lake has been I can say encroached by the people, majorly for agriculture ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, majorly with respect to construction activities also. To look after this our NGT. Known NGT ಬಗ್ಗೆ, it is National Green Tribunal 2010 has established a committee. That is the 4-member committee has been established to look after all these issues. ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. This is our first or the second topic. And the third one ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, the third one wetlands ಅಲ್ಲೇ it is first Telangana's wetland ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, be cautious here. It is the first Telangana's wetland. It is called as what? It is called as the gem of the or hidden gem of Telangana. Now, though it has huge richness of biodiversity, birds ಇದೆ, reptiles, the number of fishes, mammals, it is also present with respect to ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is where? It is Manjera. It is present where? That is the Manjera Wildlife Sanctuary. Because of all this richness which is present in this Manjera Wildlife Sanctuary, our Telangana government has recommended to the government of India to declare this site as what? To declare this site as the first wetland site from Telangana. Innu declare madilla, but they have recommended to the government of India saying that declare madi. Enik declare ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ they have said that it is called as the hidden gem of the biodiversity. It has huge richness of biodiversity with respect to crocodiles ಇದೆ. It is followed by fishes ಇದಾವೆ, birds nesting ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, followed by mammals also ಅಂತ. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ all this wetlands ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡೋಣ. ರಾಮ್ಸರ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, how many ರಾಮ್ಸರ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಡನ್. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವೇ, ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Natural. It is Manjera. It's a tributary of what? It's a tributary of it is Godavari. It's a Godavari, a tributary, as well as this Manjera. It is considered to be the most important, I can say most important with respect to providing drinking water to both Hyderabad as well as Secunderabad. Both Hyderabad with respect as well as the Secunderabad, the most important water is being sent by this Manjera wetland, or as simple as that, Manjera tributary. Manjera tributary is it is a tributary of Godavari. The largest, it is Godavari. It is the largest and the longest of the peninsular India. The longest and the largest of peninsular India. It is also called as what? It is Vrid Ganga, or it is also called as Dakshina Ganga. Dakshina Ganga. Yes, no, the next one, it is a species in the, it is Jordan Causer was in use, or Jordan Causer was in use. At least it is UPSC question. Jordan Causer. It is an endemic species which is present where? It is Eastern Ghats. It is not present in Western Ghats. It is present, or it is endemic to Eastern Ghats, and it is mainly present in where? Mainly present in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Andhra Pradesh and the Telangana. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Sir, matte news yaake sir anta kelidre. In the last decade, that is the last 10 years, we have not even seen a single Jordan Causer. Based on this, IUCN has been declared as what? Critically endangered. Because of the extension of the population, it has been declared as what? It has been declared as what? It is a critically endangered. Critically endangered. It is population size less than what? It is exactly only as it has been declared as critically endangered. Population less than, it is 250. Population less than the 250. Yes, this is with respect to our environment or topics. Next one with respect to science and technology. Science and technology nodadadre yav diseases nistalittappa at least week alli. It is exactly 100% yes. It is CHPV. It is infection was in use. Halwa. CHPV. It is CHPV andrenu. It is Chandipur virus infection. Chandipur virus infection was in use. How do you know? It is Chandipur infection. Sir, yenik sir news alli ittu anta kelidre. Recently, Gujarat government has declared what? They declared the six children has died because of what? Because of CHPV vaccination or CHPV virus in the. No. It is what are different is it virus caused, how it has been transmitted, what are the symptoms, do we have any treatment idike yella noda. Okay, adu jotege it is first reported from which state anta kuda noda. Yes, first one, and the second one ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ second one we call it as a U-win. Kelidre at least ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. U-win anta after COVID ತರ. It is after COVID. What is COVID? It is as simple as that. It is COVID. It is vaccination storage. It is vaccination store ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ and data collect ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ we have established a dedicated portal or dedicated platform. Now, after the success of this COVID, our Ministry of Health and Family Welfare will be implementing what? Will be implementing this UN. UN yavaga sir anta kelidre in the end of August. We will be going for what? Universal immunization. US nothing but Universal immunization vaccination portal will be launched by yaru? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare anta. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Yes, we'll be discussing this. No, last one we call it as the different schemes or initiatives. Different schemes or initiatives ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ initiative news ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it has the three important initiatives was in news. ಒಂದು ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is the PM Shri Yojana. What is PM Shri? At least ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. Huh. Yes. Huh. It is residential schools. Nothing but that is, what is SH? It is the school for rising India. Now, rising India active. Now, don't you think we need to have a good schools? Now, with respect to this scheme, majorly focus on what? Majorly focuses on establishment of model and technological schools. Under PM Shri Yojana, will be establishing the model and technological tool, or I can say technological base of schools will be established. Now, sir, but the news yakida, sir? News yake? What is the This scheme has been opposed by the three important states. Yavadu? The three important states yavadu? It is Delhi. Delhi has been opposed. Second one, Delhi opposed madadre. Punjab barlebekalva. Because both have been ruled by. It is Aam Aadmi Party. Yes or no? Yes. Idru jotege ardidi. It is our West Bengal nanu bartini anta. Okay, baba anta. Yes, Nibru Seri and oppose Martirala. The Ministry of Finance has said that we are cutting the finances because of opposing the scheme. Because it is a centrally sector scheme. It is sharing. And the state government has said that because we already have a good and modernized education in Delhi as well as in Punjab also. But West Bengal, yes, trust first one is this. The second scheme we call it as, Ekalavya model residential schools was in use. Ekalavya model, nim favorite newspaper leitto. It is Ekalavya model residential schools. Yenik sir idu anta kelidre. Now, from this year, the recruitment and appointment to this Ekalavya model residential schools will be appointed at central level anta. Is it good or bad? That is, Ekalavya model residential schools will be established in scheduled tribal areas for providing good education. But appointment from their own community used to get appointed. But now the government is saying that we won't be providing that opportunity to you. Rather, we'll be appointing all the teachers as well as the staff to this Ekalavya model residential schools. Now, sir, madli bidi sir antandre in problem agatili. It is nothing but it's a threat to the culture of their own tribals, as well as the language barriers will also increase. Nothing but the 350A will come into place. 350 in nothing but the providing of, I can say, the elementary education should be in which language? Mother tongue language. Mother tongue language will come into place. Okay now? Yes. Second one, idella admele nimu moorned gottiratte. Yadappa antandre, it is Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. Kelidira hogli? Pune kesu? Nodilla? It is Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. Now, why this act was in use, sir? Anta kelidre enekappa news ali ittu? Because a teenager tumba speed ಆಗಿ ಕಾರ್ ಓಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ, ಈ ಪೆಟಕಿನ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾನೆ. Now, which act will come into place now? It is Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. Under this act, they have also provided bail to this teenager also. Don't you think it is wrong? But yaarn jail ge hakbeku? Is it teenager or the parents? Yarna? Yes, that has been handled under the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. It is majorly with respect to what? Majorly with respect to the Pune's case. It is the case. In social media, every personality is criticizing, saying that under the, I can say, Juvenile Justice Act of 2015, we have reduced the sentence for those teenagers. In case any crime na convict madadre, normal conviction iralla. Rather, will be providing what? Will be providing maximum punishment is for 7 years. Maximum is 7 no. Heinous idru, serious idru kuda 7 maximum. Don't you think that is negative for the teenagers? They are involved in different heinous crimes. It is the rape, the murder, the overspeeding. See, bhaya illa alli. Actal na jaili haktare anta. ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಟೀನೇಜರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಔಟ್. ದೋ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ 7 years. ಯಸ್ ಡನ್. ಇಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಸಾಯಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ ದರ್ಶನ್ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಒಬ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಈಗ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 14 years. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಟೀನೇಜರ್ 7 years. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್? ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ that is giving more lenience to a teenager also? ಇದನ್ನ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ the different organizations are requesting the government to amend this act and to bring in a equal laws. But ang taradu sarina sir anta we'll see all those things. Okay alva? Done. This is all about the different topics anta maatadte. Okay alva? Yes. Now with respect to first and a foremost topic, it is, we call it as ಏನಪ್ಪ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ್. ಬಿಬಿನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಎಸ್ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಲರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ್, ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂಸು? ವೈ ವಾಸ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್? Because government of India has reconstituted what? Government has reconstituted that is the Niti Ayog, the 3.0 Niti Ayog 3.0, by involving yaru, by involving the 11 special invitees also. 11 special invitees, and out of this yaru include ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Major personality andre, it is our former CM of Karnataka, it is our HD Kumaraswamy, it is first one, it is our early major importance ivribre. One is HDK and second one is it is the Hanuman of Modi ante, and what the Chirag Paswan has been included. Yes, this is about our first and the foremost one. Now one ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, say what is informed. Now, what should be the first and the foremost aspect with respect to Niti Ayog? First should be about anta. Howdalva? Now, with respect to about ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, now what is Niti? Niti ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀತಿ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರನ? It is Niti exam direct question ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Niti is nothing but National Institute. That is National Institute for what? The Transforming India. Example ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It is National Institute for Transforming India. Now, sir, idella okay, sir. Now, what type of body is this? Is it constitutional body? Is it a statutory body? Is it an executive body? Yes or no? See, news nimge artha agtidre, I have said, it is government has reconstituted anta. Government andre eno? It is just an agency. Nothing but what type of body is this? It is executive body. Nothing but this body is a yatra body idu. It is executive body. Niti Ayog is a executive body. Okay alva? First thing is about us, it is a executive body which has been established by yaru. It is executive, okay. Is it by government of India or government of states? It is who has authority to establish? It is government of India as the authority. Government of India as the authority to establish Niti Ayog. Okay, alva? Now, sir, when this Niti Ayog has been established? When this Niti Ayog ne established madidare? It is exactly. Now, before to this Niti Ayog ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, now this Niti Ayog has replaced. In the replace madide, it has replaced Planning Commission. Now, when was Planning Commission established? It is nange gottu 1950 anta, but exact date bekalva. It is March 15th. That is on March 15th. That is 1950. We have established Planning Commission. Now this Planning Commission has been established by yaru? Established by the former Prime Minister. We call it as J.L. Nehru anta. It has been established by J.L. Nehru anta kariti. Okay alva? It has been established by the J.L. Nehru. It has been established by the J.L. Nehru. Okay, it has been established by J.L. Nehru. Yes, first one. Now, second one, sir, idana replace ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. We have replaced and we have established Niti Aayog. When we have established this Niti Aayog? This has been established on Yavagappa. This has been established exactly on 1st January. Nothing but after NDA government came into power. After 2014 Admele, they have established what? They have established Niti Aayog by replacing what? By replacing Planning Commission. They have established on 1st January. Yavagappa. It is in the year 2015. In the year 2015, they have replaced Planning Commission with what? They have replaced Planning Commission with the Niti Aayog. They have replaced Planning Commission with the Niti Aayog. Yes, idella okay, sir. Now, the objective ಏನು? What's the objective of this Niti Aayog? What's the objective? Any no? Now, okay, think tank anta odirtira ನೀವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Now, what is think tank? Exactly. It is advice to the government. Advice to the government on different policy matters. Policy matters mele who will provide that vision? Who will provide that researched idea? Researched idea yaar kodtare? It is provided by Niti Aayog. The first and the foremost objective of this Niti Aayog is it acts as what? I think tank act ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ first one. And the second rule ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, what is the second major important aspect? It is acting as a planning by using what? By using what approach? A decentralized approach anta. Think tank vision ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ. Is it providing centralized guidance as followed by Planning Commission andre? Obviously no. They are going for the bottom up approach. It is also called as what? The decentralized guidance is being provided. Sir, idella okay, decentralized guidance yak kodbeku nanu? Nothing but majorly to enhance the cooperation between yarar madhye. It is the center and the state. That is to enhance the cooperative federalism between the center as well as the state. To enhance as simple as that. To enhance the major aspect of the major aspect of here is to enhance the cooperative federalism. Cooperative federalism between ಏನಪ್ಪ? It is online. ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? Planning Commission versus Niti Aayog, which is best andre? See, Planning Commission best ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, why will I replace that? Yes or no? Common sense question. Yes. Okay alva? Exactly. It is bottom approach. No. Just wait for 5 minutes. We'll solve those things. Okay alva? Exactly. Done. It is the decentralized governance. That is with respect to enhancing the cooperative federalism between the center and the state. Center and the state anta matarti. Okay alva? Between the center and the state. Exactly. Yes. With the center and the state objective irdu. Now your objective na achieve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, don't you think we want the members? We want a composition? The composition ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ? What is the composition of Niti Aayog? Is it only center or center and state? Is it only center and state? UDC include ಆಗತ್ತಾ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? Only center and state? ಹೇಳಿ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. It is basic question. Yes or no? See, ಎಲ್ಲ newspapers ಅಲ್ಲೂ heading ಇತ್ತು. It is Niti Aayog has been reconstituted ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಕ್ಕಲ್ವಾ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ? Now the composition in the birth takshana, it is mandated that you should know about who is the chairman. Who is it is the chairman. Yarappa chairman no. It is chairman is always the Prime Minister of India. It is the ex officio. The person of Prime Minister will become what? The Prime Minister will be a part of what? Will be a part of this Niti Aayog. It is chairman irvekili. And second one we call it as members in the matarthivi. We call it as members. Now, sir, chairman ಒಬ್ರೇನಾ? Chairman ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಯಾರು ಇರಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, because Prime Minister will be busy ಅಲ್ವಾ? Can he head all the time and can he meet all the time? Obviously no. Yes or no? It is policy na head ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it is once in a while, it is headed normally by ಯಾರು? It is the vice chairman. It is headed by the vice, a chairman ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Exactly, yes. It is normal ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, normal ಆಗಿ it is we have a vice chairman. Now who is the vice chairman of Niti Aayog? It is Suman K. Berry. It is Suman K. Berry. It is not Amitabh Kant. Be cautious here. It is Suman K. Berry. It is Suman K. The Berry has been appointed as what? Has been appointed as the vice chairman of Niti Aayog. Vice chairman of Niti Aayog. Okay, done. Now, sir, members ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, there are three types of members here. There are three types of members. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಅಂತ ನನಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು. It is states ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Will be having three types of members. Sir, ಯಾರು sir three types of members ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, first and foremost members we call it as ex officio members. Now, what do you mean by ex officio? It is, what do you mean by ex officio members? Because of holding some post, you will be automatically be a member of this. Ex officio andre ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ automatically you will be a part of what? You will be a part of, or you will be heading that membership. Take an example of vice chairman. Now vice chairman is a ex officio chairman of what? Rajya Sabha. Sir, ex officio ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, automatically vice chairman ಯಾರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೋ automatically he'll be the chairman of Rajya Sabha. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸರ್ ex officio members ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it's nothing but left and right of Modi. Who is left and right of Modi? It is nothing but ಯಾರು ಸರ್ left and right ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is Ministry of Defense Rajnath Singh. It is Ministry of Home Affairs Amit Shah. It is Ministry of Finance. They are the ex officio members of Niti Aayog. Ex officio members of the Niti Aayog anta matarthi. Okay alva? Ex officio members of Niti Aayog. First one, ex officio members. Second one, sir, nam Kumaran ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, they have been added as what? It is the special invitees. Invitation ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬಾ. Nothing but they have added as what? The special invitees. They have added as what? The special invitees. The special invitees. Sir, ಯಾರು ಸರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, it is special invitees 11 members ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. It is the special invitees is 11 members, and that 11 members ಅಲ್ಲಿ major leaders are Kumaraswamy as well as are Chirag Paswan. Yes, done. This is our second one. The third one, it includes the membership from elinege. It has states as well as the union territories also. The states as well as union territories also. Now states na yaar bartare? Is it DK Shivakumar or is it CMs? It is CM or the deputy CM? It is yaar patan tilbega. It is from states in the nodadadre. From states, it is CMs of all the states, but CM illa iga. We have a governor rule. Then it is governor will represent. Governor will represent when the state is in emergency. If the state is involved in presidential emergency involved adaga, who will represent? Either the governor or his representative will be a member of this Niti Aayog. But UT Sali, it is UT Sali. It is lieutenant governor or administrators. At least we have discussed this. Okay, alva? It is the lieutenant governor or we call it as in. Yes, it is lieutenant governor as well as the administrators are a member of what? Administrators are a member of the union or territories. Done? Clear? Now, sir, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ okay, sir. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ planning ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ execute ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, don't you think we need to have a secretary for that? Yes or no? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಮಿಟಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾವು ಈ ಕಮಿಟಿನ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಸೆಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಯಾರು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಇನ್ ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಸಿಇಒ. ಕೇಳಿರೋಗ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. ಸಿಇಒ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಚೀಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸಿಇಒ? It is BVR. It is BVR. The Subramaniam is being appointed as what? Has been appointed by the CEO of Niti Ayog. Example kele keltare. If it is single day examinations, there must be a question on CEO. There must be a question on vice chairman. Yaragidare anta. In case change other, you should understand all those concepts. Done. This is all about the first one. We call it as the composition as well as Niti Ayog. BVR Subramaniam. Now, sir, idella okay, sir. Now, what is the difference between the Planning Commission and Niti Ayog? Why we have subsumed Planning Commission and why we have established Niti Ayog? Enike, what is the difference between Niti and the difference between the Planning Commission? Yes, the first and foremost difference nodadadre, it is this Planning Commission. Planning Commission, they were involved only and in where? Only in it is planning aspect. Only and only in planning. Now this planning used to be done enginda. It is top down approach inda. It is planning ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಇವರು. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಯಾರು? ದ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸ್. whereas ಇವರು ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? they'll go for immense research by involving what? By involving the views of what? By views of the bottom up approach as well. By involving the bottom up approach, values are also being inculcated with respect to the Niti Ayog. Bottom up approach, nothing but the decentralized planning anta. Decentralized planning, whereas illi it has been called as centralized planning. First difference. Second difference here is this planning commission had, for example, centralized planning hodaga, will I abide to the decisions? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ, ನಾನೇ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ obviously yes. Now this planning commission had authority with respect to what? With respect to finance. Whereas Niti Ayog is only and only what? Is only and only advisory body with respect to planning. With respect to planning. Yes, based on this, we have replaced this planning commission as well as NDC in the year 2015, and we have established an organization called as the Niti Ayog. We have established an organization called as the Niti Ayog. Okay, alva? We have established the Niti Ayog. Yes. Okay, online, yes. Okay, alva? Now, sir, idella ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ second news ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, this Niti Ayog has released highly important one exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ? It is, we call it as ಯಾವ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಪ? It is SDG. SDG ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is Sustainable Development Goals. Now, what is the target of SDG? It is 2030 is the target for SDG. Now, this SDG report is released by ಯಾರು? ನಾನು ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, only I'm asking SDG data is released by ಯಾರು? ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್. SDG ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is sustainable. Okay, it is released by ಯಾರು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is United Nations Sustainable Development Network ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಇದನ್ನೇ, do some research ಅಲ್ವಾ? It is Sustainable Development Network releases SDG. Now, ಈ SDG ಡೇಟಾನ we are providing at which level? India level. SDG India report. SDG India report. SDG India report. Okay, alva? SDG India report. Now, first and foremost one here is, why is the news? It is UNEP na, obviously no, okay alva, UNEP alve alla. It is, the first one here is, ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? See, news na sumne ಏನಕ್ಕೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. Again, this should gain me marks. Now, why was news? Recently, the 4th SDG India has been released by ಯಾರು? It is the 4th ನಾಲ್ಕನೆಯದು. The 4th SDG India report has been released by ಯಾರು? Has been released by fast agi. See, first and foremost questions iveradರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Either they'll ask a question on the edition or they'll ask a question on ನಿಮ್ ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಯಾರು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ? It is UNDP. UNDP ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is United Nations Development Program. It's a specialized organ of UN ECOSOC. It's a specialized organ of UN ECOSOC, majorly which deals with what? It deals with the development of the developing as well as the least developed countries. Developed alla. It is their main target here is development of LDC as well as developing countries. Developing countries. Ivribru seri. It is not even, be cautious here. It is not even released by United Nations SDG network. UNSN release ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Rather it is on the collaboration of UNDP. Okay alva? Now what is the rank of Karnataka on this? It is the 5th rank. Which country has or which state has been ranked the first one? It is Uttarakhand and Kerala. Kerala and Uttarakhand, it is Kerala. It is the same ide. Though it is same, comparatively better ide yadu. It is Uttarakhand. Though the rankers or the I can say the contribution or the composition 79 idru kuda, their contribution comparatively Uttarakhand is more. Done? No other bagela? Yes. Exactly. Okay, alva? Done. No. Now with respect to this one is done. The second one while discussing about report, the first thing will be about this report. In report appa idu. What is this report about? It is a report which evaluates the contribution which has been done by yaru. It evaluates the contribution which has been taken up by both the states and UTs in the field of SDG. In the field of what? In the field of SDG andre it is sustainable development goals. This has been released by, it has been or fixed by United Nations yavagappa in the year 2015 alli. This has been fixed by the United Nations in the year 2015 and they have added a target saying that by 2030 Australia I need to achieve how many goals and how many targets? It is 17 goals and 169 targets. Yes, examples ಕೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ. It is we have the 17 goals ನೋಡಿ within 15 years Australia. Within 15 years, that is by 2030 Australia, we need to achieve how many goals sir ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is 17 goals. The 17 goals talks about the hunger, the nutrition, health, education, contribution with respect to protection of environment, underwater, below water, or above the surface. All these things comes under the 17 goals. Sir, ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಈ 17 goals ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we have 169 targets. Exactly. 169 the targets. 169 the targets. Okay alva? No ಇಲ್ಲ. I completely agree. Okay alva? It is 169 the targets. 169 targets which has been given by UN. It is mandatory that each and every country need to abide or we need to reach these targets. Our reach ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ analysis ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ we are releasing what? This sustainable development or sustainable India, a report has been released. Sustainable report has been released once in a while, or that is 2 to 3 years once we are releasing this report. Done. This is about our first and foremost one. We call it as about the about SDG India Index. Now sir, ಇದನ್ನ measure ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, don't you think we need to have some composition? Yes or no? We need to have some composite indicators. We need to have the composite indicators. Now composite indicators ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು sir ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, now it is as simple as that scale ಅಂತ. Composite is nothing but scale anta. Now this scale is from 0 in the 0 in the 100 irutte, which is good. Is it 0 or 100? It is near to 100. This 100 is nothing but complete achieving of SDG goals. 100 ಅಂದ್ರೆ example ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 100 means a complete achievement of the targets which has been provided by UN. Whereas 0 means what? 0 means no SDG has been achieved. No SDG, a targets has been achieved. Okay, no target has been achieved. Nothing but most important one, it is near to 100 is good. Near to 100 is good. Now sir, nam India nodadadre, what is the rank? What is the rank? Or what is the rank with respect to India? Ishne rank alide. And what is the composition of India? Composition. What is composition? Online, yes. That is exactly yes. Okay, alva. 4 categories ide nodana ella. It is 169 targets, 17 goals. Fine. Okay, alva. Sir, ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ sir ನಮ್ದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, it is the rank of India. Rank of India ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, we are near to 100. We are near to 100. ಎಷ್ಟು rank ಇಲ್ಲಿ? It is 70. It is 1. It is not 79. It is 71 is the rank with respect to, it is 2023 to 24. 2023 to 24. Now this has been increased from ಎಷ್ಟಿನ sir ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, this has increased from 66 in 2020-21 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 2020-21 it was, our measurement scale was 66. Now it has increased by the 4 basis points, or our 4 indicators has increased compared to our last year. Yes. Now sir, by using this, what was the highlights anta nodadre? What are the highlights of India? What was the highlights of India? First highlight nodadre, first highlight we call it as, which country is considered to be the top performer with respect to, it is India. Top performer with respect to India nodadre, yarappa top rank alli irodu? It is the 2 countries. It is the 2 states. The first state we call it as what? It is the first state we call it as the Uttarakhand, and the second one we call it as, second yadu, it is Kerala. Both this as what? It is both this as the 79 each with respect to measurement tools. It is 79 each with respect to measurement tools anta. 79 with respect to measurement tools. Now sir, 71 ಏನು sir ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, 71 is just a rank. 71 is just a rank by using what? By using the different measurement tools ali. By using these tools, our rank has increased from 66 in the, it is 71. Whereas with respect to, which is the first rank anta nodadadre, at Uttarakhand and Kerala, it has 79 in the scale. 79 in the scale, confusion illa tane. It is rank wisely, it is, we have increased by how many basis points or how many ranks? It is 5. With respect to rank highest yavudirodu sir anta kelidre, with respect to our state, and Uttarakhand and Kerala has 79 each, but comparatively Uttarakhand has the highest performing one. Idadmele second one, what is the rank of Karnataka anta nodadadre, it is Karnataka, we call it as, it is ranked 5th. Nenpidgoli, most important one, in our economic survey, they have mentioned it as 3rd rank anta. Now it has been ranked 5th with respect to, updated agbekili. Nothing but we have, or the rank is the 5th with respect to SDG goals. Now which states is the least performers? It It is the four states is the least performers. It is the least performers. ಯಾವುದು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is Meghalaya, Nagaland. The least performers we call it as Meghalaya, Nagaland, Jharkhand. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು? It is last one here is the Bihar. The last one we call it as the Bihar. This is with respect to states. Now with respect to UTs ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, which UT has contributed to the top rank? ಯಾವ UT? It is the Chandigarh. That is the Union Territory of the Chandigarh has been ranked what? Chandigarh has been ranked as the good or the best performing with respect to SDG indicators. SDG indicators, you are sure 100% there will be a question on this. SDG indicators. To summarize this complete report, the first and foremost one, yaar report release ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is Niti Aayog as well as UNDP. Second one, what is the edition of this? It is 4th edition. Third one, what is the objective of this SDG India Index? The India calculates the development or measurable with respect to SDG goals. SDG goals. Now, ಈ SDG goals ನಮ್ಮ rank ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, we have a rank called as 71th rank, and we have developed also compared to last year. Compared to the last edition, our rank has increased with respect to the composite indicators. The highest composite is with respect to NO. It is the Uttarakhand as well as the Kerala. Uttarakhand as well as Kerala. With respect to Union Territory, it is the Union Territory of Chandigarh has been performing well with respect to the SDG indicators. Worst is 4 states ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. North East ಇಂದ 2 and Eastern states ಇಂದ 2. Nothing but Nagaland as well as Meghalaya, followed by Jharkhand as well as the Bihar. Jharkhand as well as the Bihar. ಎಷ್ಟು indicators ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is 57. It is their composite scale is 57. But now, can I say our composite range is 57 to it is 79? ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಸರ್? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is lowest is 57 and the highest is what? It is 79. Done. The composite range between the different countries is 57 to it is 79. Yes, highly important one. The next one, the third major important topic. The third important topic ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, it is we call it as ಏನಪ್ಪ? It is money bill. It is money bill. ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ money bill ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು? Money bill. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? Now which UT is ranked the least one? First Chandigarh. Okay. Which UT is least? Fast online. Is it? How many UTs do we have? It is 8. Now out of this, ಯಾವುದು least UT with respect to development? Is it Daman and Diu? Pakka? See, Daman and Diu with respect to JJM, it is highly performing UT. Can I say it is lowest one ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು SDG ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಆಗಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? Which one? It is Delhi. It is Ladakh. It is Ladakh is the least performing with respect to SDG India with respect to UTs ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ. With respect to UTs. Done. Okay. No worries. Okay. But not Delhi. See, Delhi ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ? Okay. Done? Okay. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮತ್ತೆ KG ಹಚ್ಕೊ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. How can you say ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ? Now the third topic with respect to polity ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, it is money bill. Now sir, money bill ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? Why it's in news? ಬೇಗನೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರು ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡು. Why? Because recent ಆಗಿ our Orissa opposition party, that is BSP government, has lost what? Or I can say has removed the BSP as well as the Orissa former CM. ಯಾರಪ್ಪ former CM? It is Nitish Kumara. It is Naveen Patnaik has withdrawn the support which has been given to the NDA government in Rajya Sabha. ಹೌದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ? NDA government ಇಂದ ಇವರು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ NDA government lost the majority. In which house? Not in Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha will withdraw adre, obviously if they lose the majority, obviously the government will collapse. Now with respect to Rajya Sabha dalli, because of the withdrawal of the Naveen Patnaik authorities or the Naveen Patnaik MPs in Rajya Sabha, the NDA do majority has come down. NDA's majority has come down now. Now first one is idu. Second one nodadadre, now sir, if they have lost majority, don't you think they will use an alternative route of bypassing Rajya Sabha? ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಮೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಏನಪ್ಪ ನಂಗೆ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ನಾನು ಬಿಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಿಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಜ್ಜತ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ escape the approach. How can I escape? Nothing but converting the normal bill into it as money bill. Yes or no? Sir, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬೈಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ obviously yes, nothing but with respect to money bill, who has authority? Only and only Lok Sabha has authority. But anyways Lok Sabha ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸಭಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತ ಆಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? They have filed a petition in Supreme Court. They have filed a petition in Supreme Court and now they are saying that Supreme Court ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿ what constitutes money bill ಅಂತ. ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ it is the INC, the Congress or the opposition they have filed a petition in Supreme Court related to this money bill, and even the Supreme Court has also accepted this petition also. Supreme Court has accepted a petition related to the I can say money bill. Now sir, ಈ Supreme Court ಏನೇನ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಓದ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, now they will take up the recently passed money bills. Though it was ordinary, it has been passed with money bills. ಏನೇನ್ ಸರ್ ಮನಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಕಾಂಟ್ರವರ್ಸಿಯಲ್ ಮನಿ ಬಿಲ್ಸ್? There are two bills. One we call it as Aadhaar bill. ಈ Aadhaar bill money bill financial bill or is it ordinary bill? It is Aadhaar bill was an ordinary bill, but ಆದರೆ the government of India passed this bill as a money bill in the year 2016-17 ಅಲ್ಲಿ, because during that period of time the NDA government was not having majority in the upper house. To bypass the upper house, they brought in or they have converted the ordinary bill into money bill. First case. Second case ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಹಾಕಿ they have brought I can say a finance bill of 2017. ನೋಡಿದ್ರು it is ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ, and they have brought a second bill, and this second bill which talks about financial bill of 2017 or financial act of 2017. ಈ financial act ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? financial related ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Nothing but they have added the appointments of the tribunal members also. ಉರಿಯಲ್ವ ಈಗ? Yes. Now this Congress patients are wait ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, okay it's okay ಅಂತ. Now they have moved the Supreme Court saying that what constitutes money bill. Now Supreme Court has also given a verdict saying that whatever the decision which has been taken up by the speaker, that is final and binding ಅಂತ. But ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ತಪ್ಪು, re-verdict that. It is already we have brought up, or the Supreme Court has provided a verdict with respect to Aadhaar Act. Now the Supreme Court we have filed a petition with respect to amending this verdict, because the government is misusing the constitutional provisions only and only to bypass our upper house. Okay, ನೋಡೋಣ ಈಗ money bill ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, what is the verdict which has been given in this Aadhaar Act. We'll see all those things. Done one by one. Okay, intro okay now. Online, offline? Yes, done. Yes, at least done. And there is no judicial review. Obviously, no. Indian verdict ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಣ. Okay, but now they're going for re-verdicting. Nothing but reviewing their own judgment. Reviewing own judgment. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಕಾ opposition favor ಆಗೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಪಕ್ಕ 100%. Yes or no? Normal adu. Normally, if they are going for judicial review, accept ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, that means normally they'll give verdict in favor of opposition. But ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಗೋವಿಂದ. That is, you can't pass any bills. Because ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? It is NDA has a majority, that is coalition government in Lok Sabha, fine. But we don't have majority in Rajya Sabha. Yes or no? Rajya Sabha majority be ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ? 250 ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲಿ. Now think that it is Rajya Sabha, it is also called as upper house. We have how many members? 250. What should be the majority here? It is majority required here is 125. 125 ಬೇಕು. Now India ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋದು 88 ಜನ. It is India has only 88 members. Now in ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು 125 increase ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, don't you think I need to do some cheating? And that cheating here is introduction in the form of money bill route. Introduction in the form of money bill route. Yes, okay alva. Now Lok Sabhadalli, now ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಮನಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is with respect to money bill. If I am introducing it as a money bill, only and only ಯಾವ authority ಇರುತ್ತೆ? With respect to introduction, with respect to passing, all the things, it lies with the Lok Sabha. But at max ಇವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? At max they can delay the bill for only and only 2 weeks. Nothing but 14 ದಿನನ delay ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. But they can never amend also. They can never reject also. Yes, ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸಜೆಷನ್ ತಗೋಬೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ತಗೋತಾರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, yes or no? Never. That is ego alva. Because we are elected directly by people and you are elected indirectly. Why will I need to accept your recommendations? Antara, it is ego tara. It is ಇಜ್ಜತ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಸ್ ಬೇಡ, ನಾನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಅವ್ರು ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವೇ ರೆಕಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And then I'll introduce a new bill. Yes, that is the rule. That is to bypass. That is to bypass this Rajya Sabha and directly pass to whom? Directly pass to the President of India for consent. President of India for a consent. Yes. Now, so idella okay, sir. What is the basics about money bill? No, naega. It is first one here is, what is money bill? Money, a bill. Now, whenever we are discussing about anything, exactly, it is Naveen, thank you. Okay. See, ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಡನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ? ಎಸ್, ಡನ್. ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಲೋನಾ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅವರು, ಸರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರ? ಬಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾನು? ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಈವನ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಶರ್ಸು ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಂಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ಓಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ನನಗೇನಾದ್ರು ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೆವರ್ ಟಚ್ ದಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈ ಮನಿ ಬಿಲ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ತಿಂಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮನಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ ದ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವೈ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯೂಸ್, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಚೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Second, third thing is, what is money bill? What is the verdict? And second verdict bandaga kuda, you can reconnect. What is the updation which has been, I can say, done with respect to the 2016 verdict, with respect to Aadhaar verdict also. Yes, ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು. Okay, exactly that. Yes. Okay. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ adjust ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. I'll increase the speed also. Now with respect to first one here is, ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ it is not only 110 subclause 1. We have 2 important articles. You should remember this. Example ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, 109 ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. 109 talks about what? 109 talks about the definition. See, conventional questions ಹೋಯ್ತು ಜಮಾನದಲ್ಲೇ. 110 ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತೀಗ. It is 110. It is subclause 1. Talks about what? This talks about the definition of money bill. Definition of money bill? No. This 109, article 109 talks about what? 109 talks about the procedure. 109 talks about procedure. Now, sir, according to 110, what does the money bill defines? ಏನಪ್ಪ money bill define ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? It is a bill which talks about, a bill ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ, if it is related to taxation, if it is related to government finances, government borrowings from the consolidated fund of India in the idre, that constitutes what? Money bill. Hope you're getting. Bill and it is a draft. A draft ali. If it is related to the taxation related matters, if it is related to the government finances, if it is related to the borrowings of our country, that constitutes what? That constitutes a draft or a bill. As what type of bill? It is money bill. Yes or no? It is anything related to the taxation, government borrowings, the government finances. The finances comes under as well as money. See, finances andre nothing that if I'm withdrawing money from CFI, Consolidated Fund of India, does it come under money bill? Does budget comes under money bill? Baralla. I'm talking about definition ashte. Baratte. Nothing but ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? Because I'm withdrawing money from CFI. Nothing but budget is a money bill. It is introduced as a money bill agi. Though it is not under 110, it is called as money bill under Article 112 ali or 112. It is budget is as simple as that. Budget is also a money bill. But with respect to budget, we have a dedicated article ashte. It is Article 11(2). Now sir, ಈ money bill na pass ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ there should be some procedure like Article 368 ತರ. ಹೌದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ? Article 368 talks about a constitutional amendment bills. Now ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ with respect to money bill ಗೂ ಕೂಡ we have a dedicated procedure, and that dedicated procedure ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? It is 109 ರಲ್ಲಿ, it is 109 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್? What the procedure? The first and foremost procedure is first thing is it must be money bill. Anything related to the financial aspect comes under money bill. Now sir, ಈ money bill na ನಾನು introduce ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ should I need to take the consideration of President of India? Yes, mandatory agi I need to take what? I need to take the prior recommendation ಯಾರಿಂದ? Prior recommendation with the President of India ಇಂದ mandatory ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, because ನಾನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. I am withdrawing money from whom? It is with respect to the Consolidated Fund of India. Consolidated Fund of India prior recommendation ಬೇಕು. Now prior recommendation ಯಾರು ಸರ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು? Is this private member or public member? It must be ಯಾರು? It must be which member? Public ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? It must be exactly yes. He must be a minister. It is not a member of parliamentarians or member of legislative assemblies. ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಎಚ್ ಡಿ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ತರಬಹುದಾ ಬಿಲ್ ನ? ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? Yes sir. Yes or no? It is can DKC? It is can he bring a money bill? See, it is DK Shivakumar is a MLA alva. He can bring in a bill with respect to where? His own house. Nothing but state legislative assembly ali or bill tarbodu because he is a minister. Minister with respect to Karnataka. How that's okay alva? With respect to member, he must be a public member. Public member andre it must be a governmentarian. Nothing but he must be a part of government. He must be a part of government. Yaar sir part of government andre it is ministers. Ministers are a part of government. Now can a Tejasvi Surya, can he bring in money bill? Agala, okay, he is only a member of parliamentarian. Though he is from BJP, though he is a Bhakta of Modi, he can never bring in a bill. Yes or no? Yes, done. Tarak agala. Third one, it is prior recommendation aitu. Prior recommendation aitu, members so aitu. Not logically you should organize also. In which house can I introduce? It is can I bring this bill in upper house? Upper house tarboda sir andre obviously never and never it must be introduced. Can I add a term called as only? Yes, he can bring a bill only and only in which house? Only and only in Lok Sabha bill tartare. Now sir, Lok Sabha bill tan takshna, who will be the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? At a speaker or at a deputy speaker irtare. At a speaker or deputy speaker. Now don't you think who should certify this bill? Who should certify this bill as a money bill antandre? It is the presiding officer. Only and only speaker as the authority. Highly and highly important one. It is the presiding officer. Major it is speaker as the authority to certify what? Most important one. Speaker as the authority to certify a particular bill as what bill? Particular bill as money bill, and whatever it has been certified by speaker, it is final and binding also. Ade final, ade binding. Final and binding also. Exactly, the speaker decides this case. Now speaker decide madadmele, I'll be introducing it in where? Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha will introduce madadmele. Don't you think I need to pass this bill to become an act? Now this need to be passed by what type of majority? Is it simple majority or special majority? It is simple majority al pass ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. It need to be passed with simple majority. Simple andre 50% present and voting. 50% present and voting anta. 50% present and voting. 50% present and voting. 50% present and voting. First thing. Now sir, ಇದು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್ ನೀವು? ಏನಪ್ಪ, ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It is government will collapse. Nothing but it is automatically considered as what? The no confidence motion. It is pass agilla andre it is only 50% bekilla ashte present voting. Adu illa antandre nothing but as simple as that. Your government has lost the majority. It automatically leads to what? No confidence motion. Nothing but your government will collapse. Government will collapse anta. Yes. Okay sir, pass ಆಯ್ತು. ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಇದೆ? ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿಲೇ ದ ಬಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಇಯರ್ಸ್? It is they can delay only and only maximum years alla, it is maximum as 2 weeks ashte, or with respect to 14 days. With respect to 14 days they can delay. Adadmele enagutte automatically this will reach the president of India's office. This will reach the president of India's office. Nothing but the assenting of president will take place. Now president mandatory assent madlebeka sir andre he'll be having two. Illa mandatory illa illi. It is only constitutional amendment bills matra. It is mandatory. He'll be having two opportunities or two options. One is either to accept or to reject. Only two things. We call it as either assenting or rejecting. We call it as absolute veto anta. Absolute veto. Can he go for suspensive veto? Can he send back the bill for reconsideration? Once nodi anta? No. Nothing but he does not have what? He does not have the authority with respect to sending back for reconsideration. Sending back for the reconsideration. Exactly. Either accepting or rejecting ashte. Either accepting or the rejecting. Yes, with respect to it is money bill. Now sir, idella okay sir. Ivaga Aadhaar verdict bantalva sir. What was the recommendations? Yes, now with respect to Supreme Court has provided a judgment with respect to ignore Aadhaar Act has been passed. Aadhaar Act has been passed as a money bill. Now sir, what was the point of view which has been given by government? Government or ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು? Is it Aadhaar? ನೋಡಿ Aadhaar ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. Aadhaar is it only? It is unique identification ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? It is providing of unique identification to the citizens. And the second view which has been given by the government here is ಈ unique ID ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ to provide DBT ಅಂತ. It is direct benefit transfer. ನಾವು ಈ direct benefit transfer ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ don't you think it constitutes money? Nothing but money bill. Now Supreme Court has also said that Supreme Court has also said that whatever the government or whatever the decision which has been taken within the area of parliament, decided really, it is speaker. Within the premises of the parliament, within the house, whatever the decision which has been taken up by the presiding officer, that is the speaker, that is final and binding. Ilge stop madilla. It is outside the judicial review. Because in India, we have an authority called as the Parliament is supreme in their own jurisdiction. Alva. Parliament is supreme within their own premises. Ili own premise yavadu? With respect to lawmaking, who is the supreme commanding authority here? Speaker. And whatever the recommendation which has been given by the speaker here is the final ಮತ್ತೆ binding, ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ outside judicial review. ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸರಿ, right ಅಂತ. Yes, our opposition was weak and they said that okay much done. Now opposition is strong alva, because we have numbers now, 99 ಇದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ it's been supported by the different, I can say, coalition parties. Now they have filed a petition in the Supreme Court saying that Ivageli, what constitutes money bill anta. Now Bayapattu Supreme Court said that okay, tavotini case na. And within some 15 days to maximum 30 days ali, they'll be providing a verdict with respect to the review verdict with respect to Aadhaar. Review verdict with respect to Aadhaar. Yes. Neeve nodadre, don't you think it's a cheating? Aadhaar, see, Aadhaar ಏನು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ. See, Aadhaar is just for identification. It can be for any purpose, welfare as well as for non-welfare also. If you are doing it in a good manner, or if the objective is good, obviously the process should also be good alva. See, ಒಳ್ಳೆದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, I completely agree. But why are you bypassing Rajya Sabha? Don't you know Rajya Sabha is not only a house of elders, it is also called as house of thinkers also. They'll be giving the exceptional ideas. But ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ exceptionally ಎಲ್ಲರೂ, it is considered as a backdoor entry ಅಲ್ವಾ. Thus Rajya Sabha is considered to be backdoor entry. ಯಾರು ಸೋಲ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ ಅವ್ರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. Yes, it is with respect to Rajya Sabha. Okay. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ, it is exactly ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. See, whatever may be. See, sir, recommendations ಏನು ಸರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, it should be proportional. It should be a proportionality should be followed. Welfareism as well as procedures should be followed simultaneously. Procedure should also be good. At the same time, achieving the welfare concept should also be the balanced one. Avag matra we can say that a particular bill or a particular act is a beneficial act. Beneficial act. Yes. Innondu nodadadre, is the Aadhaar proof of citizenship? No. Yes. Highly important one. Aadhaar is a 12-digit number which has been issued by Unique Identification Authority of India, which is functioning under MeitY. It is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Now, sir, ಏನು ಸರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, the major work is providing unique identification for the residents of India, one who are staying for at least, be cautious, one who are staying for at least 6 months in India. 6 months India dalli idre saku, you can receive what? You can receive Aadhaar. You can receive Aadhaar. Is it only citizens sir andre? No. Done? Yes, it is not a proof of a citizenship. Example kelidare. It is not a proof of citizenship. Yes, done. Okay alva. Recent ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಆಧಾರ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. What is masked Aadhaar? Masked ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಹಿಡಿದಿರೋದು. What is masked Aadhaar? It is masked. Last 4 digits matra it will be visible. Yes, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋಟೋ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. At the same time, your digits will also be, the first 8 digits will be masked. ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ XXX ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Yes, it is just XX ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Done. Okay. And the next one is what is blue Aadhaar? It is for children. It is for the children. Okay alva, nange gottilla ಏನನು. Okay. It is for children. Blue Aadhaar is for children. Okay alva. It is the fourth one we call it as ಏನಪ್ಪ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದಿರಲಿ ಸಾಕು, ಪಾಲಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇರೆದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬೇಡ. ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನೋ it is mass just nothing but it is given for the kids, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ who will be the proof holder? Is it father or mother? It is either. It's not that we are bringing gender neutrality. Either it can be mother or either it can be the father also. Yes. The fourth one from IR na nodadadre, it is, we call it as BIMSTEC. We call it as the BIMSTEC. Kenapa BIMSTEC andre? It is Bay of Bengal. It is Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sectoral technical ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. Bay of Bengal ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಸೆಕ್ಟೋರಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ multiple sectors. Out of that multiple sectors, the major focus is on what? The technology or technical part and economic cooperation. It is Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sectoral technical economic cooperation. Yes. Now sir, next news ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ there are two news. First news we call as what? The first news we call it as the 25th anniversary of BIMSTEC. The 25th anniversary of BIMSTEC ನೋಡೋಣ ಯಾವಾಗ 25th ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. Second one we call it as recent ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ the second foreign ministers meeting. The second foreign ministers meeting was held in where? Was held in New Delhi. anta. Held in New Delhi. Now, how many countries are a part of this BIMSTEC? And how many countries? Now, is Afghanistan a part of this? Is Maldives a part of this? Maldives. What about Myanmar? Thailand? Singapore? Indonesia? Paka? Okay, alva? No. Now, with respect to BIMSTEC ಬಗ್ಗೆ, it is 7 countries. Sir, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸರ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, it is Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Thailand. ಇವೆರಡು ಯಾವುದು ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is Nepal and Bhutan. Okay. It is 7 countries. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries. Done with again. Okay, alva? Okay. Yes. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಕೆಲ ಬೇಡ. It is BBS, MBBS ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ. Okay. Now coming to our the first one here is, ಕೆಲವರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ನಿಮೋನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಅದಾಗ ಓಕೆ MBBS ಇದು, ಓಕೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಗುರುಬುಟರ್ ಇದು, ಓಕೆ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಕ್ ತಾರಿಕ್, ಓಕೆ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ BIMSTEC ಅಂದ್ರೆ. Can I say it is a regional organization? It's not a global organization. It's a regional organization which includes which all regions? It is South Asia as well as Southeast Asia. Yes or no? As simple as that, sir. Nange idu iಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, can I say it acts as a bridge between the SAARC countries and ASEAN countries? ಹೌದು, there are few SAARC countries also. There are few ASEAN countries also. Myanmar, Thailand, ASEAN country. It is Association of Southeast Asian Nations and ASEAN. Then it is first one nodadadre, it is a regional organization. It's a regional organization. Members from Ilinda regional organization by including members from Ilinda. It is South Asia ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ? It is Southeast Asia ಅಂತ. ಸರ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it acts as a bridge between SAARC countries and ASEAN countries. ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದು Southeast Asian countries ಅಂತ ಇದಾವೆ. It is I said 2 countries. ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ 2 countries? One we call it as Thailand and Myanmar. It is Thailand and Myanmar. It is not a map torsion, it is Thailand and Myanmar. Thailand and Myanmar. What is the capital of Thailand? Bangkok. It is Thailand is Bangkok. Gottidu helilva. It is Myanmar capital. We call it as Naypyidaw. We call it as the Naypyidaw. Now South Asian and ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ 5 ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ 5 ಯಾವುದು ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it includes Bangladesh ಇದೆ, India ಇದೆ, Sri Lanka, it is Nepal and Bhutan. Nepal and Bhutan. Yes, this is about the composition of the members. It is 7 countries that are part of BIMSTEC, 2 from Southeast Asia and 5 from the South Asia. Exactly perfect. Okay, done. Now sir, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ okay sir, ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? Why this has been established? What is the origin of this BIMSTEC? ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? This has been established in the year 1997 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 1997 it has been established. Now 1997 ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 25 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? 25 years. It must be last year alva. It must be last year we have celebrated. That is 25 years of the BIMSTEC. Now this BIMSTEC has been established in 1997 via declaration called as Yav declaration. We call it as it is Bangkok. It is Bangkok declaration. This Bangkok is in where? It is Thailand. Again, this Thailand is a part of BIMSTEC. Thailand is a part of the BIMSTEC ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, 7 countries ನಿಮ್ಗೆ at least ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಈಗ. It is countries or composition ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is 7 countries. 7 are countries. Where is the headquarters ಇದು? Headquarters ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is not in Bangkok, it is in Dhaka. It is in Dhaka. Dhaka ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ? It is in Bangladesh. It is in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Now objective ನಾನು ಬರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ? See, what is the objective of this? Objective here is enhancing the economic and technical cooperation between the South and the Southeast Asian, Southeast Asian countries. South and the Southeast Asian countries. South and the Southeast Asian countries and the okay, at least ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ. Yes, South as well as Southeast Asian countries. Now sir, ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ BIMSTEC ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ that is as an alternative route to what? As an alternative route to ಏನು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಓಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. As an alternative route to what? As an alternative route to a SARC. Now sir, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು ಸರ್ ಈ ಪಾಪ ಈ ಸಾರ್ಕು? What is SARC? It is South Asian Association for what? The regional cooperation. Now this SARC has been established again as a regional organization in which year? It is regional organization in the year 1985 ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೆಡ್ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೆಡ್ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕಾಠ್ಮಂಡು ನೇಪಾಳ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಕಾಠ್ಮಂಡು ನೇಪಾಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನು ಸರ್ ಈ ಸಾರ್ಕ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರ್ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನದ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ they are blocking all the decisions which are brought in by India, and majority of the decisions which have been taken in the SARC are majorly restricted to India-Bangladesh or India-Pakistan conflict. That is derailing our economic and the financial aspect or the trade aspect. For that, India has joined and with the other countries to establish itself as what? Itself as a alternative route with respect to bridging our ties or expanding our ties with respect to economic as well as our political ties as well as our cultural also. It is multi-sectoral. Alternative, Pakistan bypass madbeku antane, because in our SARC majorly our ties is with respect to ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is conflict ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. Second one here is, sir, ಏನೇ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ it was based on uniform consensus. Consensus ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is all the decision should be accepted by all ಅಂತ. All ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರ? It is Pakistan ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ತಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. Now don't you think the SARC has converted into what? The sleeping organization. Now to make it active, we have brought in another organization alternative to SARC by involving other few members also. We call it as BIMSTEC, that is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral. Multi-sectoral, that is by removing yarna star anta kelidre, by removing the three countries we call it as, the first one we call it as Pakistan, second one we call it as Afghanistan, and the third one we call it as yarna, it is Maldives. See, China is not a part of SARC, it is South Asia da illa avaru. It is by removing Maldives. Maldives sakat news alide, okay alva, done, boycott Maldives anta, okay alva. This is with respect to our, this is with respect to ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is IR. And the next one with respect to economy ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is economy topics. It is the first and the foremost topic ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is Agri-Shar Fund. And the first topic we call it as Agri-Shar Fund. Agri-Shar Fund. Now news ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, and what is the news here? It is NABARD. NABARD has established a news here is ಏನಪ್ಪ news ಇಲ್ಲಿ? It is NABARD has established a new fund of approximately ಎಷ್ಟು? It is approximately of 750 crore rupees. 750 crore rupees has been established by NABARD. Exactly online, exactly. Yes, exactly, Rakesh. That is bingo, exactly. Yes, it is NABARD. Okay, 750 crore rupees fund. Highly important one. 750 crore rupees fund has been established. Now, sir, on ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ agriculture or I can say Agri-Shar fund ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, first one here is about ಅಂತ. About. Now, can I say it is a sector specific fund? Obviously, it is a sector specific fund which has been brought in by NABARD. Sector ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, this funds can be utilized only and only for anything, only and only for agriculture as well as rural development. ಅಷ್ಟೇ sectoral specific fund ಇದು. That is first one. Can I say it is sector specific fund? Sector specific fund which has been brought in by NAB Ventures. It is which has been brought in by NAB Ventures. Sir, ಇದು NAB Ventures ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is a subsidiary organization of ಏನು? Subsidiary organization of NABARD. The NAB Ventures. Example NABARD ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. It is, they won't give you a NABARD. It is NAB Ventures. The NABARD venture anta. It is we call it as NAB andre. It is NABARD Ventures have come out with a or maintenance of this fund will be under the NAB Ventures. Is our first one. Now this fund ಯಾವಾಗ ಸರ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, this fund has been established 2024 July ಅಲ್ಲಿ. It is July 2024 this fund has been established. Now sir, ಈ 750 ಕೋಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಯಾರು? Is it government? It is RBI. It is the corpus is being given from ಹೇಳಿ ಪಟ್ಟಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. RBI ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಂಗ್. ವೆಂಚರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್. ಓಕೆ. NABARD. ಓಕೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, NABARD ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ. ಹಾ, ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇರಸ್, ನಾವು ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೋದಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಡಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇವನ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಡಿ. Yes or no? See, if you want to go for a good relations, we need to attain at least some peace, alva. See, ದಿನ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫೈರ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ it was Balakot, it was with respect to Jammu and Kashmir ಅಲ್ಲಿ, how can we go for peace? Even with respect to Atal Bihari Vajpayee also, he trusted Pakistan and he went for talks. But ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವರು? It is nothing but India and Pakistan can never attain any peace ಅಂತ. Because it's Pakistan unless and until they are stopping the funding of terrorism, that is wounding the India, ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋವರೆಗೂ we can't go for peace. We can't go for peace. Nothing but blood and water cannot run together. ಪರ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ನಮಗೂ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಅಂತ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ನೇಬರ್. we can change our friends but not our neighbors. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is so complicated that we can't go for peace. Because China is supporting Pakistan and they have invested hugely and they need to abide to the decision which has been sent by the China also. But recently Bangladesh ali, this Bangladesh Sheikh Hasina visited China without, or because of not abiding to this Chinese agreements, they have erupted some violence in Bangladesh also. Dhaka ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, Dhaka is boiling 2 days ಇಂದ. ಬಟ್ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಈ ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. ಬೋತ್ UK is in turmoil, ಸಖತ್ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, the regions which have been occupied by Pakistan in UK. First turmoil or the crisis in the world. Second turmoil is Dhaka, it is in conflict. Curfew impose ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ, emergency. Because major reason is the Sheikh Hasina has not accepted the recommendation which has been given by the Chinese government, and that has led to the violence in it is Dhaka also. They have invested hugely with respect to opposition also, ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, and with respect to the violence holders also. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ? Can we go for peace? No. Each and every agreement should be abided by China also. Will China abide to our India's decisions? Because China is considered to be the popular and a growing, I can say, giant in Asia. ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಶುಡ್ ನೆವರ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಇಂಪಿಟಸ್. ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬಾರ್ದು. ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ? ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಲ್ ದ 3 regions. ಅದು ಬಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂದ, it is from north we have lost Nepal also. Now Nepal has also joined BRI of China, that is Belt and Road Initiative. Anyways, Pakistan ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಲಿಲ್ಲ. Myanmar is also under the control of it is the China now. In ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರೋ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾ ಇದೆ. ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ? ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾ has also signed and given ಅಮ್ಮನ್ ತೊಟ್ಟ for, I can say, the Chinese government for 99 years. ಸರ್ 99 ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ UN ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 99 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 999 ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವರು. That's the reason. Yes, completely our Indian Ocean has been completely surrounded by a concept of string of pearls. Nothing but military bases has been established by China. Done? But okay, ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು. Okay, it takes time. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಮ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ತರ ಬಂದ್ರೆ we can go for it, but I don't think this government abides to the Gandhian principles. Yes or no? Though they might worship the ideologies, but they are not accepting such ideologies. Only and only ಇವಗಿರೋ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ only and only via diplomacy we can win. Only and only via diplomacy and only via national security. But ಅದು national security ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಯಾ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it has been compromised ಅಲ್ವಾ? Nothing but via the major one year's Agniveer initiative. ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ at least? See, though ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ, is the Agniveer initiative ಗುಡ್ಡ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is 101% bad. Nothing but ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? It is we are going for privatization of complete defense also. Privatization of defense, privatization of this personalities also. ಈಗ 4 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ if I am going for 4 years of service, will I give, ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದಾಗ ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಾ? ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆಗ ನಾನು? ಬಟ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋತೀನಿ? Because my life is not in this journey. ನಾನು ಏನೋ ಇದೆ 4 ವರ್ಷ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? Because to get experience, because to get recognition ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ biggest crisis is Agniveer, as well as privatization of defense also. ಏನಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ತಗೋತಿರೋದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ನಾನೇ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. It is we are bringing only and only that is age old mirages. ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಮಿರಾಜಸ್, ಅದು HAL ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೇಮಕ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ದಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಯಾವಾಗ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2028 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸುಖಾಯ್ ಅಂತೀರಾ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಷ್ಯಾದು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಸಾಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಸಬ್ಮರೈನ್ಸ್, ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಲ್ವರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್. To be frank, we don't have any self-reliance with respect to defense also. But how can we expect that? How can we expect that we'll be curtailing this Pakistan on the other side and we'll be curtailing China on the one side? Agala. Yes or no? See, ಏನೇ ಆದರೂ first ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ our security should be good. Security should be good, but security ನೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. But ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಷ್ಟೇ, ಮೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ our security is good ಅಂತ. But security ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, don't you think our GDP should also grow? Our GDP is hardly $600 billion. Hardly $650 billion. But China do FDI ನೋಡೋದು, or I can say with respect to forex ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is more than 3,000. Nothing but ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾಡದೆ they can survive for 1 year. But India, it is maximum ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ? ವಿಲ್ ರಷ್ಯಾ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಸ್? ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ even Russia knows that by supporting India I'll be getting nothing except trade. Will USA support us? No. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ when it comes to defense. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ತೊಳಿ ಅಂತ. That has happened during World War I and World War II also. The how USA became more superior or how it became more superpower ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is only because of this. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ರಷ್ಯಾಗೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮಗೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಳಿಸಿ, ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿ. Done. It is highly impossible to go for relationships. No, but ಆದ್ರೆ like Modi 4.0 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ. Okay. Yes, next one. Okay. Now with respect to corpus, it is 750 crore rupees. 750 crore rupees is coming from ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is one third ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 1/3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is 250 CR. Now 250 CR is coming from his own boss, that is called as NABARD ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. NABARD is giving 250 crores for the development of agriculture and rural development, and next 250 is coming from the ministry. Which ministry? Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare is providing this. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is somehow managing and providing 250 crore rupees for this corpus. ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. And rest to 250 crores or will come from the different institutions in the, either with respect to raising of capital, either with respect to the banks will support some money. All these things will be generating the 250 crore rupees to this corpus. And this corpus we call it as agri-sure. Why we call it as agri-sure ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ agriculture sure ಆಗಿ we need to grow. No matter what, we need to grow our agricultural sector for sure by investing more on startups, by investing more on rural development. Then we can achieve our doubling of farmers' income, as well as the growth and productivity of the agriculture can also be increased. Growth and productivity of the agriculture sector can also be achieved with this. Highly important one. Okay alva? Sir, ಈ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is the main objective of this fund is ಏನು? The main objective, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನು, it is agri-sure fund ಇಂದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. It is NABARD ಯಾವುದೋ ಜಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದಷ್ಟೇ. Yes, it is objective here is out of this 250 crore, I can say 750 crore rupees ಅಲ್ಲಿ they will be providing it for both with respect to agriculture as well as ಏನಕ್ಕೆ, as well as with respect to rural development. Now sir, ಈ agriculture ಮತ್ತೆ rural development ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ majorly they'll be investing on the startups. They'll be investing on startups as well as they'll be investing on what? They'll be investing on the technology. They'll be investing on startups as well as they'll be investing on exactly. Sir, is that enough money for RDF? What is RDF? Rural Infrastructure Development Fund has also been maintained by RDF. It is maintained by NABARD also. We also have a number of funds. Adರಲ್ಲಿ major fund here is agri-sure fund, ಇವಾಗ ನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. And the second one here is second fund again which has been managed by NABARD. We call it as RDF fund, and this RDF fund we call it as Rural Infrastructure Development Fund, which has been established by Government of India. Established by Government of India, but manage ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾರು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is NABARD ಅವರು. Does NABARD? Now while discussing about PSL, I have discussed this. It is priority sector lending. Shortfall adaga, it will be diverted to where? It will be diverted into RIDF fund. It is RIDF fund. Exactly. Yes. It is Rural Infrastructure Development Fund will be investing it, and this fund is majorly involved with respect to development of the complete rural areas. Complete the rural areas anta. Okay alva? Now with respect to idella aadmele first we need to know about ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is NABARD ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. What is NABARD? It is easy one. It is national. It is National Bank for what? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. National Bank for Agriculture and the Rural Development. First thing. Now, when this NABARD has been established, ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ? 1981. Under NABARD Act of 1981 ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have established the statutory board or statutory organization called as NABARD Act establish ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. But ಯಾವಾಗ ಸರ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it came into effect in 1982 via a NABARD Act. Act ಅಂದ್ರೆ a statutory authority or statutory backing has been provided to NABARD, and this has been established on the recommendation of yaru? On the recommendation of the Shivaraman Committee. This has been established on the recommendation of Shivaraman Committee. It is example kellebeku on the recommendation of the Shivaraman. On the recommendation of the Shivaraman Committee. Shivaraman Committee. Your objective ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ objective ಏನಪ್ಪ? It is objective ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವಾ? It is providing or development of agriculture as well as the rural development sector. Rural development sector. ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಓನರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? Who is the owner of this? Owner ಯಾರು? It is Government of India. 100% shares are being owned by Government of India, and its headquarters is located in, it is Mumbai. Financial capital Mumbai. Financial capital Mumbai. Exactly. It is okay. It is not. It is KV Shaji Allah. Okay. It is Shivaraman Committee. Now the next one with respect to agriculture field ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is one scientist. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Yes. Okay. It is one scientist, one product. One scientist, one product. One district, one product Allah. It is a scientist, one product. ODOP is released by yaru? Which is the first state to launch ODOP? It is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh in the year 2018. The first state to launch one district, one product. Launched by ಯಾವ ministry ಅವರು? Ministry of Commerce. ಅದು one station, one product. It is one station, one product is launched by Ministry of Railways. Okay, ಬರ್ಕೊಡಿ at least ಹೋಗಿ. It is one district, one product. It is by Ministry of Commerce and Industry. First state to implement this, or it is copied from UP in Anta. This project has been copied from UP. The first state has been implemented by UP Orum. It is one station, one product. One station, one product has been launched by Ministry of Railways. Ministry of the Railways. Now idella ministry ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ now this has been launched by which ministry? This has been launched by which ministry? Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Yavaga sir, when was this launched ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this has been launched July 2024 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. July 2024. Third one, who is the implementing agency? Implementing agency are really, it is ICAR. It is The implementing agency we call it as ICAR, that is Indian Council on Agricultural Research. Implementing ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ Indian Council Agricultural Research ಅವರು ICAR is the implementing agency of what? Implementing agency of OSOP. OSOP. Now what is the main object of this? What is the main objective? That is each and every scientist of this ICAR, one who are working in this ICAR, within 5 years end ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವರು. Within 5 years they need to develop a project or develop a product. Either it can be a model, either it can be a technology, or it can be a seed. They need to develop within 5 years. They need to develop within 5 years term. Nothing but what is the object of this now? Objective here is we are enhancing the efficiency of the scientists who are working in where? We are increasing the ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಜಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ. Nothing but lab to land was minimal, I can say. Whatever technology which has been developed in the lab, it was minimal which was reaching the land. Now to encourage ಏನನ್ನ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is lab to land. Now to encourage the lab, whatever the project which has been developed in the lab that need to reach the land. Now for this we are going for a targets, and that targets we call it as what? That targets we call it as development of one scientist and one product. One scientist, one product. Majorly development of a particular product. Now sir, who are the target beneficiaries here? Who is the target personalities? The target personalities we call it as the scientists who are working in ICAR. Sir, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ scientists work ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is 5500 example ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. It is 5521 scientists who are working in this ICAR across the country within 5 years ಒಳಗಡೆ. I am giving you 5 years anta. That is from 2024 ಇಂದ 2029 ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ. It is within 5 years every scientist need to develop a product. Either it can be model, either it can be technology, or either it can be a concept, or with respect to technology also. Now sir, ಇವಾಗ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we are going for continuous monitoring also. Be cautious. That is called as Shivraj Singh Chauhan's targets. It is continuous monitor ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. And what is that monitoring one? So normally ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. Now we have come out with the updated one with respect to a continuous monitoring. Now this continuous monitoring happens at two levels. Continuous monitoring happens at two levels. Sir, ಯಾವ ತರ monitoring ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is quarterly analysis. Quarterly ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is once in 3 months we will be going for analysis at what level? Analysis at with respect to institutional level ali. 3 months, once in 3 months we'll be going for individual, or I can say individual analysis by the institution. For example, at the ICAR Bengaluru, we'll take up that idea. Now after 3 months, once in every 6 months, we are going for analysis. We are going for monitoring at what level? Monitoring at headquarter level. We are going for monitoring with respect to the headquarter level. First nodi, every quarter we are going for individual analysis by the institution, particular institution, followed by at 6 months once in or biannually we are going to monitor it is monitored by the headquarters. And idru jotege, and the government has also said that nodappa yen maatra gottilla, but first month ali, or I can say within 100 days ali, give me a particular target one. And that target, the sub-target under this, one scientist, one product talks about what? That is, within 100 days, we need to develop at least what? That is 100 seats, followed by 100 technologies should be developed by involving all this 5,512 members. Give me that target also. Nothing but the initial target. What is the initial target here? What is the initial target here? The initial target talks about within the first 100 days, we need to provide, within first 100 days, we need to provide 100 seats, as well as, it is as well as 100 high technology which is helpful in the agricultural field should be developed. ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಈ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. And that seeds should be what? That seeds should be the climate resilient. I hope you are getting the vision of the minister. It is that seed should be the climate smart agricultural seeds. Climate smart agricultural seeds. Idr jotege that should also benefit the farmers also as well as the consumers also. Nothing but we should majorly focus on bio-fortified seeds. It is bio-fortified andre nega. It is, what is bio-fortified seeds? See, fortified andre eno? It is nutrition rich alva. Nutrition rich. Now this nutrition rich has been done via genetically modification by modifying a biological organism. Biological organism, we call it as bio-fortified seeds should also be developed. Idr jotege 100 technologies henge yavadon technology alla. Nothing but we need to develop what technology? Nothing but high tech advantageous technology should also be developed. Nothing but high tech. It is high technological advanced technologies should also be brought in to make agricultural productivity one of the highest in the country. One of the highest in the country ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ we are doing it. Okay alva? It is highly important one. Yes. Okay, nene doubts ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ at least include ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ climate resilient obviously GM crops include ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It is climate resilience for bio-fortified is nothing but obviously majority times it will be GM. Yes or no? See, climate resilient ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ I need to go for GM. With hybridization I can't attain the desired outcomes. ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ? Which is the first crop which has been approved in India by the GEAC?
Years, like within the target.
See, if it
crops, if they have to be GMs, so the timeline which they have provided is 5 years.
See, 5 years we are giving 5 years. See, 5 years andre at approximately it is 350 days ಅನ್ಕೋಣ. 350 into 5. How many days? See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ now we are not focusing on this 5 years, but ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? Hope you're getting. This has been established long back in the year 1920s, 30s establishment of the ICR. Now they've hardly approved 500 crops and hardly approved some 50 to 60 technologies. But why should we pay for the ICR, I can say employees? Why should we? Now at least don't you think already established laboratory technologies, don't you think we can go for some modification and we can bring it to the market? Already ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು bring that to market. If that is the case, get the approval of GSC also. See, GSC approval hardly it will take 3 months. 3 months, 1 yearly. So develop ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 2 years ಅನ್ಕೋಣ. Sufficient ಆಗಿದೆ. So I'm not saying everything should be GM, but we should focus majorly on GM as well as majorly on climate resilient crops. See, if private is doing it efficiently within some 6 months or 1 year ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ, why can't our government do it? Why can't our government official can do it? Take BT brinjal ella nodi, BT brinjal as well BT cotton, which has been developed within some 2 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ by USA's a company. ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸಾಕಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ಸ್. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಮುಗೀತು. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಚೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಲಿ ಫೋಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ 100 ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ನಾನು ಅಪ್ರೂವಲ್ ನನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ GAC, it is Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee, it is my own ministry. Under which ministry? It is Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It is my ministry. I will handle that. It is our taleno, nimge yaar taleno. It is they'll go for the safety, they'll go for with respect to checking the biodiversity threats, all this consider madi, they'll release it in the market or with respect to cultivation. Yes, done. Okay, I hope it is clear, online as well as offline. Exactly. Now, which is the first GM crop which has been approved in India anta nodadadre, it is BT cotton. It is Bacillus thuringiensis cotton. News alli ide, this BT cotton has now become so resistant that this pink bollworm ge it is not really effective. GM crop na ನಾವು establish ಮಾಡಿದ ಏನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ? It is to be a resistant against pink bollworm. Now this pink bollworm ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? This has become resistant to the GM also. Yes, ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, we should go for continuous updation with respect to GM crops also. Continuous updation with respect to GM crops also. ಅದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು GM crop ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is Dhara mustard 11 has been, DMH 11 ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ? It is Dhara mustard or DMH 11 has also been approved by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change or GAC, Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee. This has been established under which protocol? Or under which act? This has been established under Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety. Kelidira? Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety. And under which act anta kelidre? It is EPA Act of 1986. EPA Act of 1986. It is Cartagena Protocol. Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety under CBD. CBD andre? It is Convention on Biological Diversity or United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity. Yes, done. Okay alva? See, approve agatto ilvo anta irbardu, but first develop ಮಾಡಿ at least, then we can go for some challenges, at least for analyzing some challenges. Yes or no? ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Done. I hope it is clear. Exactly yes. It is Environment Protection Act of 1986 as well as the Cartagena Protocol of 2001. Exactly yes. Exactly. Okay. New department ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Okay. Yes. And the next one, the few topics from environment. First topic ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, it is Kabartal wetland. Now ICAR ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, when was ICAR established? When was ICAR established? It has been established. It has been established in the year 1929 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. It has been established in the year 1929 as an imperial council. On ಏನಪ್ಪ? Imperial Council of Agricultural Research ಆಗಿ. Imperial Council of Agricultural Research. Now this ICAR has been established as a non-profit or it is established as a non-profit organization. As a non-profit organization, NGO alla. It has been established as a non-profit or no profit making organization under the Societies Registration Act of 1816 only. It has been established as an organization that is majorly with respect to achieving of non-profit organization under the Societies Registration Act of 1860. Societies andre eno? That's nothing but to achieve the objective of welfare of society rather than for making profit. This ICAR has been established in the year 1929 1929 ಇದ್ರ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ. ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ವೆಲ್ಫೇರ್. ನಾವು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಏನು ICAR ಅದು? ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್? ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ agricultural research. It is the main objective of ICAR is to undertake agricultural research in the field of what? In the field of primary sector, majorly agricultural sector. Okay, now it is one scientist, one product. Example ke direct question will be this has been implemented by or launched by yaru Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Under ICAR is the implementing arm of this project. Now main target ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is 5,512 scientists who are working, or sir it is the 21 the scientists who are working in this field. We need to make it what? We need to make them more efficient by going for development of the different products, the model and technology within some how many years? Within 5 years. We have a continuous monitoring also. Yatra monitoring. That is 3 months monitoring, 6 months monitoring, 3 months monitoring at institution level, 6 months monitoring at headquarter level. For why? The first target here is by involving all this 5,000 or 5,500 plus scientists, we need to develop some 100 products as well as 100 technologies. 100 technologies. One salpa GEAC ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. GEAC, that is Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee. It is under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Major ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is for abiding to the Cartagena Protocol or I can say the biosafety under the United Nations CBD Act ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is EP Act of 1986, Environmental Protection Act of 1986 1986. For by it is ICAR, it is Indian Council on Agricultural Research. Initially it was called as Imperial Council. Anta because it was being established by the Britishers on the recommendation of the Royal Commission on Agriculture in the year 1929 as a non-profit organization under the Societies Registration Act of 1860. Societies Registration Act of 1860. Headquarters is in New Delhi. The main objective here is undertaking research, nothing but to increase productivity of the agriculture. That is to increase a productivity of agricultural sector. Yes. Done. That's about our topics. The next one it is with respect to environment and ecology ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is Kabartal wetland. ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ Kabartal wetland ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು? Exactly, yes. Exactly. Perfect. See, initially it was in Bihar. Be cautious here. It is ICAR. Initially it was in Bihar. Now it has been shifted to Delhi. ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ಅಂತ ಜಮಾನದಲ್ಲೇ ಎಸ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಬಿಹಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ICAR it is in New Delhi ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಡನ್. ಓಕೆ. ನಾವು ಕಬರ್ತಾಲ್ ವೆಟ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ why was the news? ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? It is because of encroachment of this wetland. It is huge encroachment. Now, after or I can say because of this encroachment, our National Green Tribunal has established what? Has established a 4-member committee to look after. 4-member committee to look after what? 4-member committee to look after this encroachment. And what are the reasons for this? How can we stop this encroachment? Anta? To look all this comprehensive aspect, our National Green Tribunal has established a dedicated committee. Okay, alva? Yes, highly important one. Now, coming to our Kabartal wetland, the first and foremost one here is, what is the location of this Kabartal? It is in Bihar. This Kabartal wetland, it is in Begusarai district. It is present in, it is location ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, it is Begusarai ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೇಗು ಆ ಸಗಾಯ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಹಾರ್. ಬೇಗು ಸಗಾಯ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಹಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Second one here is first one, okay sir. Now why this Kabartal lake has been declared as a wetland? See, wetland declare ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ don't you there need to be at least some richness of biodiversity. That richness of biodiversity is present in this Kabartal. Sir, ಏನೇನ್ sir, what is the salient features of this Kabartal? The first and the foremost one here is it is a freshwater lake. Highly important one. It is a freshwater a lake anta. Freshwater andre freshwater no. So it is sihi neeru anta. Or nothing but it is less than what? Less than the salt content less than 5 parts per thousand. Be cautious here. It is salt content. It is less than 5 parts per thousand. Less than 5 parts per thousand. First thing. And second thing, it is called as an oxbow lake. Oxbow lake aneniga. What is oxbow lake? Huh. Exactly. Okay, no. As simple as that. Sir, for example, Indo-Gangetic ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಗಂಗಾ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಳೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಮಳೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ don't you think will it move in a straight manner or will it start to meander? Fast ನೀರು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ನೀರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ will it flow in a straight direction or in a meandering direction? Obviously, it will move in a straight direction. During rainy seasons, it will move in a straight direction. Same river. But ade sir, ಬೇಸಿಗೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಕಡಿಮೆ but weight ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Nothing but they'll be having, it is ಮಣ್ಣು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಮಣ್ಣು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ obviously it can't move in a straight direction. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? For example, think ಮಾಡಿ. It is bucket ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬಕೆಟ್ ಎರಡು ನಿಮ್ ತೂಕ ಇದ್ದಾಗ obviously 1 kg ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಭಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 20 kg ಈ ಕಡೆ 20 kg ಈ ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರಲ್ವಾ? And that is same manner. Because of the more weight, the meander, or I can say the river starts to meander. So river starts meander ಆಗ್ತದೆ summer time ಅಲ್ಲಿ. But ಮಳೆಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? It is don't you think it will move in a straight direction? ಈ straight direction ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ don't you think there is a break which is being created? ಹೌದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೀರಿತ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇದಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸ್ಬೋ ಲೇಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಿ? ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸ್? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸ್ಬೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಲ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫುಡ್ ತರ. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸ್ಬೋ ಲೇಕ್. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ as simple as that, Oxbow Lake, it is created by the meandering of rivers. A lake which has been created by the meandering of rivers. Now the Oxbow lakes, will it be freshwater or salt water? It is freshwater alva. It is second one we call it as second feature eno. It is the first one is the freshwater, and second one we call it as it is a natural oxbow lake. It is a natural oxbow lake which has been created by our river. It is Ganga. It is not Kosi. Be cautious. It is created by Ganga, which is called as sorrow of Bihar. It is Kosi. It is created by a river called as Ganga river. Now, sir, ಈ Oxbow Lake now, can I say because of this fresh water, there is richness of the biodiversity also. It includes the fishes, it includes the reptiles, which includes the migratory birds will come to this Kabartal. Now, because of all these reasons, the Bihar government in the year 1989, because of all this reasons, in the year 1989, the Bihar government has declared. Bihar government ಏನು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? It is wetland, it is wildlife sanctuary, nothing but bird site agi. It is wildlife sanctuary, or it has been declared as a bird sanctuary declare ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. It is bird sanctuary. Now this wildlife sanctuary or bird sanctuary can be declared under which act? It is EPA. It is Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. See, 1972 we can declare which all things? It is Nalakku. Yadadu. It is 4 protected areas can be declared under WPA. What all 4? It is, we call it as National Park. Second one, Wildlife Sanctuaries. Third, it is third one, bas ella varsha question idr mele WPA mele question idde irbeku. Third one we call it as community reserves, and fourth one we call it as conservation reserves. Biosphere reserves is not declared under WPA. It is declared under MAB. It is Man and Biosphere Reserves Act of 1971 by UNESCO. It is WPL 4 iradu. One we call it as National Park, second one we call it as Wildlife Sanctuaries, third one we call it as Community Reserves, and the fourth one we call it as Conservation Reserves. Ashte. Done? Now, yeah, adu heಳು. Now first community reserve yadu nam Karnataka alva. It is Kokkarebelluru. It is Kokkarebelluru. This region has been declared as the first community reserve. Highly important. Okay alva? First no only no ade iradi sadike. Done? Okay alva? Highly important one. It has been declared as the wildlife sanctuary majorly because of this migratory richness. Migratory richness. Yenike sir migratory richness ide anta kelidre? Because this comes under Central Asian Flyway. Highly important example kelidare. It is this Kabartal wetland or Kabartal region comes under the Central Asian Flyway. Central Asian Flyway. Central Asian Flyway. Exactly. The only community reserve in Karnataka. It is in Mandya district. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Done. Okay. It is Central Asian, the Flyway. Central Asian Flyway. Okay alva? Idina 1989 ಅಲ್ಲಿ government of Bihar declare ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Government of the Bihar. Now, because of so much of richness, in the year 2020, this has been proposed as a wetland site also. This has been proposed as a wetland site also. Idr jotege ಇವಾಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಎರಡು ಆಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Recently, now we have, it is in the year 2020. In the year 2020, this Kabartal wetland has been, or Kabartal, the freshwater oxbow has been declared as what? The wetland site under which convention? Under Ramsar Convention. Under Ramsar Convention. Okay alva? Ramsar Convention. ಈಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ Ramsar Convention sites ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಬಿಹಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದಾವೆ ಈಗ? It is total 3. It is total 3 ಆಗಿದೆ. ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ 2 ಆಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Done? Now sir, okay, ಇದು Ramsar Convention ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ Ramsar Convention. Now when it has been announced or when it has been established? It is February 2nd, 1971. February 2nd, 1971 ಅಲ್ಲಿ Ramsar Convention talks about conservation of what? Wetlands. Conservation of wetlands. Now, is India a member of, or is India a founding member of Ramsar? Is India a founding member of Ramsar? Exactly. It is India signed this Ramsar Convention in the year 1970 finally. It is India signed this in 1975. Can I call this as founding member? No, because 1975 join ಆಗಿರೋದಲ್ವಾ. It is not a founding member. It is not a founding member. Now, based on this, how many Ramsar sites are there in India as of now? It is 80 to 80 Allah. It is 82 sites are in India. Which state has the highest number of Ramsar sites or wetlands? It is Tamil Nadu, followed by Uttar Pradesh. Tamil Nadu as well as Uttar Pradesh. Tamil Nadu has esto. Huh? Tamil Nadu has? It is Tamil Nadu has 12. Tamil Nadu has the 12, whereas it is 10. Now recently Tamil Nadu add agide. It is 14 increase agide. It is 12 plus 2, it is 14 now. 12 plus 2, it is 14. Now it okay sir, Karnataka list here sir. Karnataka list appa. It is Karnataka has 4. Yellow 4 row. It is which all 4. It is first and foremost one. Magdi Kire Allah. It is Ranganatittu. It is an LA. It is Srirangapatnam. Second one it is Magdi. Magdi Kire. Na Magdi Kire. Ellide. Pakalva. It is not in Bengaluru illa. It's Gadagal ide. Magdi, a lake. It is in Gadag district of Karnataka. Murne. It is Anka Samudra. It is Anka Samudra. Samudra Lirveko. It is Uttar Kannada. It is Ballari Allah. It is Ospete. It is in Ospete or Vijayanagaram. Fourth one, how do near to Hampi, 40 kilometers. The fourth one we call it as Aganashini. It is in. It is Uttar Kannada district. Uttar Kannada district. Exactly. Yes. Okay, now this is majorly with respect to it is the wetlands. Now, which country has the maximum wetlands? It is United Kingdom has the maximum wetlands. Which country declared the first wetland? Australia. Which country has the largest area under Ramsar? It is Bolivia. Largest area under wetland is the Bolivia. Now, India the largest yavudu sir antandre it is Sundarban wetlands. Sundarban it is in West Bengal. Sundarban it is in West Bengal ide. Sundarban it is in West Bengal. Chikidava pati chikidu. It is the chikkadu yavudu anta kelidre it is with respect to. It is Renuka wetland. It is in where? It is in Himachal Pradesh. Yes. This Ramsar ಏನು cover ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is ಏನಕ್ಕೆ Ramsar? It is Manjera. ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. It is Manjera Wildlife Sanctuary. Manjera Wildlife Sanctuary ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್? What is the location of Manjera? Bevene Manjera wetland. I said it will be the first wetland from where? From Telangana. It is considered to be what? It is considered to be the gem or the hidden gem of biodiversity. Hidden gem of the biodiversity. Hidden gem of biodiversity. Sir, really sir Telangana anta kelidre it is Medak district of Telangana. Medak district of Telangana. This Manjera is a tributary of yavrdu. It is Godavari. Nan gotu Godavari anta. Is it right bank tributary or left bank tributary? It is right bank tributary of Godavari. It is right bank tributary of the Godavari anta kariತೀವಿ. Right bank, the tributary of Godavari. Sir, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ sir wetland declare ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ don't think again there must be a richness of biodiversity. ಇರಲೇಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ. There must be rich biodiversity ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. Crocodiles ಇರುತ್ತೆ, fishes, migratory boats. It must be. Yes, then highly ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It is ಪಕ್ಕ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. It is Manjera Wildlife Sanctuary has been proposed by Telangana government to declare it as what? To declare it as a first wetland site of I can see Telangana, and this is considered to be the most important river or the tributary of the Godavari, and it's also considered to be the most important river of Telangana also, because it provides drinking water facilities for both Hyderabad as well as to Secunderabad also. Yes, done. Adar bittadmele we have discussed about Ramsar also. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we have a sites called as Montrex sites ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು Montrex sites ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ Montrex sites ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is ಬೇಬೇನೆ it is a few wetlands are facing some threats. Few wetlands are facing some threats that has been added aware. It is Montrex. It is Montrex record. Montrex record. ಏನಪ್ಪ Montrex record ಅಂದ್ರೆ the Montrex record talks about a few wetlands which are facing the few wetlands which are facing about the few wetlands which are facing that is the threats. Now can I declare now Kabartal as a Montrex record? Can I obviously ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ encroachment ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ can I ಅಂದ್ರೆ obviously yes, but as of now ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. It is can I declare ಅಂದ್ರೆ obviously yes I can, nothing but I ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is nothing but Indian government can or Ramsar conventional organizations can declare Kabartal wetland as a Montrex record sites. Nothing but of wetlands. If the wetlands are facing threats, we can declare it under Montrex record. Now, how many sites from India has been declared under Montrex ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ it is ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ Montrex record ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is as of now is 2, but 3 sites has been declared under Montrex 1. 3 sites out of 3 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ one we call it as a Chilka Lake. ಎಲ್ಲಿದಪ್ಪ Chilka Lake? It is in Orissa. Chilka Lake, it's in Orissa. Second one, first Montrex, as is the first Ramsar site also. First Ramsar site kuda ide, Montrex record al kuda ide Chilka Lake. Second one, it is Loktak alla. It is Renukanu alla. See, Renuka is smallest one. It is Kyolo-Dio Ghana National Park. It is a Kyolo-Dio National Park. It is present in Delhi. It is present in Rajasthan. Now, this too was the first site to declare as a Ramsar site, sir. But if you first time to declare my Montrex kuda. Third one we call it as the Loktak Lake. It is Loktak Lake. It is also called as a Cable Lamjo National Park. Cable Lamjo National Park ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. It is in where? It is in Manipur. It is the only floating the wetland or a lake in the country, or I can say the world as such. In the world. But as of now, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is only 2 because this has been removed. Chilka Lake na remove ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? See, first site remove ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅದೇ. It is Chilka, Orissa ಇದೆ. Whereas Kyolo-Dio as well as Loktak. Kyolo-Dio it is present in Rajasthan. Every year questions ಕೇಳಲೇಬೇಕು Ramsar ಮೇಲೆ. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರಲಿ ವೆಟ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಪೇಪರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. It is highly important one. It is majorly they are focusing on factuals. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ಸ್ ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ. ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು. ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ವೆಟ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಉತ್ತರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ್. ನಮ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ ಯಾವುದು? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಂಗಂತಿಟ್ಟು. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 3 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ 2023 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. It is one from Gadag, one from it is Ankasamudra, it is from it is Oskote alla. It is Osipete, that is Vijayanagaram district, followed by Agnashini. It is from Uttar Kannada district. Done. Idra ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ which is the largest site ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ largest site in India it is Sundarbanj. The smallest one is the Renuka, that is from Himachal Pradesh. Followed by sir ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ the largest the number of wetlands are present in it is UK. Now UK ಸಕ್ಕತ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. It is replacement of what? The replacement of the Rishi Sunak with the Labour Party. The party ಸಕ್ಕತ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Now after Labour Party the sworn in as the Prime Minister, iವಾಗ completely the country is burning. But you should think why it is burning. And because of their liberal ideologies or else because of the mismanagement of governance ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. The third one we got as the largest one of Bolivia ಇದೆ. The largest area under wetland we call it as the Bolivia. For the first site to be declared as a wetland is the I can say Australia. Now ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ NGT ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವುದು? ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್. ನ್ಯೂಜಿಲೆಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಇಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಜಿಲೆಂಡ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವುದು? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾವು, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ NGT. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯಸ್, ಈ ಒಂದು 3 ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ NGT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಈಗ? ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. and the next context here is NGT. The third one we call it as ಏನಪ್ಪಾ? The third one we call it as the National Green Tribunal. The National Green Tribunal. Exactly yes. That is Australia, second is New Zealand, and the third is India. Now with respect to NGT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ first and foremost one here is National Green Tribunal. ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ NGT ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಇವಾಗ? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಸಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ದೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೋಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 15 to 30 minutes ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ವಾರ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯುಲ್ ಬಿ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ನಂಗೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ you won't be knowing about current affairs. If you don't know about current affairs, obviously you won't be knowing about factuals. You won't be knowing about the basic part. You know, in economy teach because I am teaching the static also. Nothing but my static is also revising here. Adhe riti ನೀವು ಕೂಡ while reading about current affairs, you should revise your static also. You should think. ಈಗ for example, if I am thinking about Rajya Sabha, why the India government is losing majority? Because resigning of few members as well as the withdrawal of support by the Orissa MPs. Now what will happen ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮನಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಏನಕ್ಕಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಲ್ 1ಗೆ. ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ವೋ? ಸಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಿಲ್ಗೆ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಹೌಸಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪವರ್ಸ್. ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾ. ಆರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಬಿಲ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಹೌಸಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ಚೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇದರ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಮನಿ ಬಿಲ್ ಆರ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬಿಲ್ 1 ಆಗಿ. Yes or no? Now you should think about what is the difference between all this, I can say 4 bills or 3 bills ಬಗ್ಗೆ, what ordinary bill, money bill or financial bill, budget ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು because they are yet to bring the budget also. Yes or no? It is budget session ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹವಾಲಾ, it is ಹವಾಲಾ ಸೆರೆಮನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? It is ಹಲ್ವಾ ಸೆರೆಮನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Yes or no? It is ಹವಾಲಾ. ನೋಡಿ ಹವಾಲಾ it is converted into it is ಹಲ್ವಾ ಸೆರೆಮನಿ. ಹವಾಲಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಿ? It is money related, money transactions. Money or transactions. Now why this finance minister is celebrating this? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಸಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಮನೆ ಕಳ್ಸಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಅ ಸೀಲ್ಡ್ ರೂಮ್, completely under highly surveillance. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ನ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಶಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಿನ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ. ವೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಟು ಬಜೆಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಶಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಒಕೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೀನ್ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಡ್, ನಾವು ಹೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಬಜೆಟ್? ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಓದೋದನ್ನ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ಫಿನಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಬಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಮಂತ್ ಸೊರೇನ್ has been sworn in as the chief minister. That means what? That means the conviction percentage of ED is lesser anta. Yes or no? Fake cases. Majorly the ED is working as a watchdog to meet the political bosses, to meet the needs of political bosses. Our eldan keltiyara rather than working as a organization to conduct it in a free and fair manner. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಇಡಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಯಾವ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾರ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ, ಇವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವೈ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಸರ್ ಕನ್ವಿಕ್ಷನ್ ರೇಟ್. Yes or no? ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ it is recently the I can say Arvind Kejriwal case has been transferred to it is CBI. ಮತ್ತೆ CBI ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. Yes or no? Yes. Recent ಆಗಿ the IPS officer from Karnataka has been appointed as it is Director General of I can say CBI. ಯಾರು? It is Praveen Sood. ನೋಡಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು. Yes. ಈಗ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಸೂದ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ does he have any statutory backing for his tenure? Though CBI is an executive body. Executive body ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ರ ಟೆನ್ಯೂರ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಏನು ಟೆನ್ಯೂರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇದೆ. The tenure, the backing has been provided by CVC Act. It is CVC Act of 2003. ಹೌದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ? ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. You should connect the daughters. Connect the dots also. Yes. Now sir, okay, PMC ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ now PMC na why Delhi government, Punjab government and West Bengal government are rejecting this ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ because they already have the models ಅಲ್ವಾ, because they already have a good I can say school education in the form of the Delhi public schools or Delhi school education. Mohalla schools ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ? Mohalla schools that is majorly famous in Delhi. Already ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ why should I need to spend extra burden on construction of next model schools? ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ they said that we are not accepting this. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದೇ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ yes, because education comes under concurrent list. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಈವನ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. It is ನನಗೆ ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ PMC ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 60-40 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನನಗೆ 40% ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಗೆ, ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ 10% ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸಾಕು. ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಲಿ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ UT. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಕ್ಕತ್ತಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇನ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಫೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಟು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಸ್. ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ, because it is highly qualified as well as highly advanced also like Navodayas. But nan ಮತ್ತೆ model schools ಯಾಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಂದೇ ಸ್ಕೂಲೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬೇಡ, I said ಬೇಡ. And the same thing applies to Punjab also. Punjab is also effectively ನೋಡಿ ಪಂಜಾಬ್ ಅವ್ರು ದಡ್ರು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ because they are taking decisions based on his own boss, that is Kejriwal. ನೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. Yes or no? ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದಾರಂತೆ. even Tamil Nadu is also has not signed this agreement. Even Kerala is also not signed this agreement. Yes or no? ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಕಿತ್ಕೋಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. It is Karnataka government. Will they say that ನನ್ನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ನಂಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ? No, we are more smarter. Though we are opposition, ಬರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ರಿ ಬಿಡು. ಈ ಜಲ್ ಜೀವನ್ ಮಿಷನ್ ನಾನೇ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ. Though I have it is ಜಲ್ಧಾರೆ ಮಿಷನ್, ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ, ಮರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನೀಗ, ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನನ್ನೇ ಸ್ಕೀಮು. See, that is madness. The same thing applies to what? The same thing applies to this Annabhagya also. It is Ayushman Bharat also. It is Ayushman Bharat Ark ಅಂತ. Yes or no? ಮೋದಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಫೋಟೋ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ who will promote it? It is state government ಅಲ್ವಾ? It is we are promoting the form of state scheme. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ? Yes or no? See, ಯಾವತ್ತೇ ಆಗಲಿ you should be more smarter. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗೋ ತೋರಿಸೋದಲ್ಲ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರೋ ಕಡೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಿತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್ ಓಕೆ okay. Then with respect to it is coming back to our National Green Tribunal. Now, why was in use National Green Tribunal? ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ National Green Tribunal ಯೂಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು? Because this National Green Tribunal as established a 4 committee to look after ಏನು the encroachment. To look after the encroachment. Recent ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕಮಿಟಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಾ NTA ಗೆ? To look after the scam. ಯಾ ಗೊತ್ತು ಯಾವುದು? It is the former ISRO chairman. It is headed by ಯಾರು? It is headed by ರಾಧಾಕೃಷ್ಣನ್. ನಾನೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. It is the Radhakrishnan, the committee has been established. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ either about NTA or with respect to this committee or with respect to this committee. ಎಷ್ಟು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ. It is every day we are getting the news about NTA also. We are getting the news about exactly yes. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? NTA ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ NTA it is 4-member committee to look after the encroachment of Kabartal wetland. Sir, Kabartal wetland ಎಂದು already ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ. It is called as what? It is Asia's largest the freshwater oxbow lake. Asia's largest the freshwater oxbow lake. Now ಈ NGT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ first is about ಏನಪ್ಪ about NGT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇಬಿಗ್ನೆ. It is National Green Tribunal has been established to look after the environmental disputes. To look after environmental disputes and resolve this dispute within how many months? Within 6 months. Highly important one. Within 6 months, Australia. Within 6 months, we need to resolve the environmental related disputes. No, ella baratta sir, un ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ baratta. Okay alva? No. It is in general agi environmental related disputes. First one. Second one, this has been established under which act? This has been established under NGT Act of 2010 when Jairam Ramesh was the Minister of Environment at MLA, Congress MLA. It is NGT Act of 2010. NGT Act of 2010. Now the third one, this NGT is a quasi-judicial body. Kelidira at least though we have been established under an act or under a statutory body established ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಜರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ it's a quasi-judicial body. Quasi-judicial ಅಂದ್ರೆ the members are partially they come from administrative field also, from the judicial field also. It is ಇಬ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, judicial members ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, at the same time administrative members also. Now sir, ಈ NGT headquarters ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ sir? ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಪ್ಪ NGT headquarters? Where is the headquarters of NGT? ಬೇಬೇನೆ NGT headquarters, it is in New Delhi. NGT headquarters is in New Delhi. ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಬೆಂಚಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. 4 ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಬೆಂಚಸ್, ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು, ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು, ಸೌತ್ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು, it is ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಒಂದು, already ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯೂ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ. Now which is the 4 principal benches? The first principal bench, that is western principal bench alli, it is Pune. Western principal bench, it is in Pune. And the eastern principal bench alli, it is Kolkata. Central yaad barbegili. Central, exactly, yes, it is in Bhopal. Central, it is in Bhopal. Southern alli, it is Chennai. And Bengaluru alla. Yes, it is in Chennai. It is the western, it is the Pune in Maharashtra, Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh, eastern it is in West Bengal. Map gotadre, you'll be getting all those things. Southern we call it as a Chennai. We call it as, or it has been established in a Chennai, majorly to look after the environmental related cases. Now sir, yavattadru, but yavatte agli, tribunals andre enili. Is it a constitutional body? Tribunals. Now sir, tribunals ನೀವು ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ವಾ, ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟ್ಯೂಟರಿ ಬಾಡಿ ಯಾಕೆ? ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. It is tribunals which was not present in our original constitution, rather it has been established by an amendment. Which amendment? It is the mini constitution anta. It is 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of ಯಾವುದು? It is 1976. 1976 prakara we have established, we have added what? We've added 323A. We added 323B anta. What is AB? A antandre A for administrative tribunals. A for administrative tribunals. B is for the non-administrative tribunals. ಈಗ ಸರ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಾ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್. ಇನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೀನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಸರ್ ಇದು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವೈ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್. ವಿಚ್ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಒನ್ that has been established under, we can say it is under an act. Highly important one. It is 323A ಮತ್ತು 323B ನಲ್ಲಿ they have only mentioned about tribunals ಅಷ್ಟೇ. They have not mentioned about NGT mention ಮಾಡಿದಾರಾ? They have not mentioned about any other tribunals. But if I want to mention about their composition, their tenure, their functions, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನೀಗ? I need to establish some act ಅಲ್ವಾ? And that act has been established in the form of NGT Act of 2010. NGT Act of 2010. Okay now? Yes, NGT Act of 2010. Adukoskara, though our tribunals is mentioned in Constitution, it derives its power from where? It derives its power from 323B ashte. That does not mean that it's a constitutional body. That does not mean it's a constitutional body. Okay now? That does not mean it's a constitutional body. Followed by the most important one, Now, okay, sir. Now, which all cases can be handled by? Which all cases can be handled by this NGT? ಯಾವ cases na handle ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇವರು? I said environmental cases. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ cases na handle ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it was obviously no. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ್ದು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಈಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ NGT? ವಿಚ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ NGT ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ WPA. WPA ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1972. ಈ ಅಂಡರ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ? ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್. That is the biggest challenge of NGT. Second biggest act ಯಾವುದು? It is Forest Rights Act, FRA. Exactly, it is FRA. already ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. It is ST, Scheduled Tribes and Other Forest Dwelling Rights Act of 2006. It is also called as Forest Rights Act of 2006. Does not come under the jurisdiction of NGT. Does not come under the jurisdiction of NGT under Barala. Does not come under the jurisdiction of NGT. Exactly, yes. Followed by the third one, Indian Forest Act of 1927 does not come under this. Indian Forest Act 1927 it does not come under this. Sir, ಇವೇ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ? ಯಾವ್ದು? It is WPA ಬರುತ್ತೆ. WPA ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? It is Water Prevention and Control Act of Water, the Pollution and Prevention Control Act of ಖಾಲಿ ಪಲಾವುಗಳು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. It is Water Pollution Control Act of 1974. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏರ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಕೇಳೋರು ಇಯರ್ 1981. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಗ್ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ EPA ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1986. ಎಸ್, ಹೈಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಸರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ the last one year is what do you mean by tribunal? What is the main function of tribunals? Main function, see, as soon as you see tribunals antakshna, this tribunals does not follow what? Does not follow the rules which has been mentioned in the different acts. Rules ಮೂಲಕ justice ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. Rather they will provide what? They'll provide a justice based on natural values, based on natural justice ಮೂಲಕ. Nothing but Nothing but ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ they does not follow the rules of procedure, the rules of procedure which has been mentioned in Indian Evidence Act ಅಲ್ಲಿ, which has been mentioned in any other acts. It is mentioned in the rules of procedure or Evidence Act. It does not follow this. But ಏನ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಇವರು ವರ್ಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ only and only basis of what? Only and only basis of natural justice. Only and only natural justice. Only and only on the basis of natural justice ಮೂಲಕ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಪು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. It is not based on. ಬರೀ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಸಿ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಯುನಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಎನಿ ರೂಲ್ಸ್, ರಾದರ್ ಅವ್ರ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನೈತಿಕತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್. ವರ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನೈತಿಕತೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ಸ್, ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಎಸ್, whereas tribunals it is called as quasi judiciary or judiciary alla partial judiciary anta. Nothing but partial judiciary because of this only, because of this. Yes, done. Okay alva? Yes, clear? Any doubts idea illivargu? Hope you are enjoying the weekly current affairs class. Howdalla? Okay, done. Nangu adashtu I am covering the content. Yes, see don't worry sir, cover ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Don't worry, I have a plan for this. Now with respect to plan, let us at least weekly current affairs will be running in a weekly manner. That is Saturdays or Sundays. Saturdays and Sundays ಹೋಗ್ತಿರತ್ತೆ. This is 3 hours. 3 hours. No, if possible I'll extend this, but management decision important alva. No, it is 3 hours. Now the second one with respect to some by compiling some 2 to 3 months, I'll take up this class, the leftover topics, monthly current affairs and revising the weekly part also. And the third one with respect to it is yearly current affairs during your prelims, during examinations bandaga, either it can be KPSC or UPSC exams bandaga, I'll be covering with respect to yearly current affairs. That is some 70 to 100 hours ali. 70 to 100 hours I'll be covering based on the themes, quality in the topics. Anyways, you'll be knowing fast manner revision. Second, environment in the science and tech followed by history. I'll be covering all those things. Yes, ಏನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ, ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಓದ್ತಿರಿ, followed by you can trust me completely. Okay alva? I'll be covering each and everything, but exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. Done. See, that is my target also. Yes, ಏನೋ ಬಂದು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದುಡ್ಡು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Yes, ಮಾಡೋದು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. Yes, that is my target also. Done. Don't worry at all. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇಂದ, ಬೋತ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ as well as offline? Yes, don't worry online. Yes, okay alva? Now just before leaving a group or give a like. Sir, daily. Okay. Okay, you can follow daily also. Okay. Yes. Okay, alva? See, any changes ಬೇಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Yes, with respect to speed, with respect to content, say topics ಬಿಟ್ಟು number of topics increase ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, but I'm trying at least merge ಮಾಡಿ at least. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? See, merge ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ freshers ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. So that's the reason I'm not merging it. Okay. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes. Okay. Thank you. See you all next week. Done? Yes, thank you. Online, before leaving, just give a like. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಆದ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ at least. Okay. See, that will give me like our academy ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? At least they'll also think that okay, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ, like they are giving likes, comment ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ, they will continue this initiative also, at least free initiative. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? For that ಅದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನಗೇನೇನಿಲ್ಲ. Okay ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes, see, take that as a some ನೈತಿಕತೆ or ethics. Yes, okay. Thank you. See you all next week. Yes, I'll cover that last 6 months also, not an issue. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you. Messi, thank you. Yes, I'll try. Okay, ma'am. Just give a like and comment ಮಾಡಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು. Okay. Thank you, Rakesh. Lakshmi, thank you. Naveen. Yes, Shilpa, like for sure we'll be continuing this. But at the same time, we should get your support also. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. Thank you. See you all next week.